once before with the power of rock and roll, and I believe that he can do it again, right here, right now. He's finally here, the moment you've all been waiting for. Get ready for the one and only Ninja Brian!
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Lotus Fire Showroom. We are live tonight with Tuesday, the glorious, fantastic return of Borderlands 3 as we continue where we left off before the holiday season and the season of tech issues and the season of all those problems hey Liam, how you doing? As we continue our heist on Handsome Jack's casino with Moxie's aid. But all that's not important because this is a podcast now, not a video. Sorry, apparently it's not gameplay. It's me and Void shooting the crap. And Void is on the other line right now, waiting for us to start the game. He's hosting as usual. I've got a fancy new computer with a webcam. Void is not on the cam like Ada was last week, but that's fine because I can't have him in person. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to undeafen myself so Void can say hi, there he is, and I'll go on his chat, actually, with my phone, because I keep forgetting to do that, and we're going to get right into this, probably, hopefully, maybe. Hello!
Hey!
We're now no longer deafened.
That means I'm pressing continue.
Me actually leaving Twitch to go to your stream doesn't make sense. There it is.
What?
Sorry, I was like, I'm gonna go to your stream, but I left, like, the Twitch app.
Oh. I have your stream up just on a 360p, so at least I can see it more than I used to.
Yeah, who came on my stream the other day and was like, wow, you upgraded your... Oh, yeah, my friend Ethan, he came in. Not Ethan, but other Ethan that you don't know. That you've never spoken to, I should say. Because there's a chance you've spoken to Ethan, but not the Ethan I'm talking about. He goes by Rice Industry on the stream. And, he's like, wow,
Yeah,
you got 780 now.
Yeah, I'm glad you got an upgrade. It's long overdue.
Tell me about it, Liam. Oh, yeah, you bet. Everything runs so smoothly. It's like, I keep saying this, but, like, having a computer that runs properly is night and day. Like, you don't know you're missing it until you have it.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's wild. And I have this reaction every time I upgrade, right? So, like, when I had a laptop that could only run, like, Word, then I got my mom's laptop, and it could run a bit of League of Legends. I was like, wow, this is incredible. And then I got this, and I'm like, oh, what? I could probably play, like, Titanfall 2 on this thing.
Yeah. I can still play a lot of stuff on my current one, but I did get a new graphics card. I just can't use it with my, my power supply can't, like, run it.
Did you hear the story about, like, the graphic card on our computer?
You got an upgrade because they gave you a defective piece or something, right?
No, they broke it during transition, like transport, and then they forgot, they didn't have the piece in question, so they upgraded it. You do play...
Yeah, like, I got a basic rundown about it, so...
That's basically it. I just
at least this way, if you ever want, you can always get, like, Game Pass, so you can get a bunch of games just for this.
Yeah, I looked at Game Pass, and I wasn't, like... That's one of the things that I was like, wow, every game I have on here, I already have. I want on here, I kind of already have. I could get, like, one game that I looked at, and I was, like, kind of wanted to try, but for Game Pass, I was like, is it worth it getting it?
Yeah, and to play it on the computer, you need to get the Ultimate version, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The Ultimate Edition.
I didn't realize that, but that's kind of...
It's still not that much, but, like, yeah.
Like, it's not bad. It's definitely good. There's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, yes.
You made a new Demon Lord, Liam, no. Man, we're playing D&D tomorrow. So hyped for that. Oh, right, we're doing
Are
this
we?
thing. Yeah, we are. I mean, unless you're not
sure? No, I'm free. I have no class on Wednesdays.
No class on Wednesdays. Rad.
It's literally just about, like, is everyone else free?
I'm free, Ben's free, Star hasn't responded yet. Sam's not involved in this one.
Yep.
Oh no. I think... Liam, did you click a thing? Liam, you can click a thing.
We got a VIP.
Now... Nice.
Okay, VIP's dead.
You got a demon that taught you Abyssal in 2 seconds? Wow. That's a ballsy DM.
I think that is kind of awesome.
Well, Liam has talked about his Artificer that makes a lot of cursed items by accident and has a really low self-esteem because of it in-game. Which, you know, I think that Liam runs plays in the kind of game that I wouldn't want to run. Well, the nat 20 summed at the 40. Jeez Louise. Oh man, speaking of Artificer, so I discovered retainers today.
Oh, in 14? Didn't know they existed, I'm guessing?
I knew they existed, I just never got around to making them. So
We're both down.
today while I was doing nothing, because
I'm not gonna kill this guy.
I can maybe get to you. No, I think you died. Oh no, you're right there.
Yeah. I did.
Shoot.
As long as you live, it's all good. I am sad I got the miss this.
Well, honestly,
I woke up, realized I saw your notifications, and like, oh yeah.
I tried to tell everybody.
14 weekend.
But I was very, very pressed for time over the last couple days. I was supposed to stream yesterday morning, but the unfortunate part is the snowstorm made it so that little witcher had to stay home. Shoot.
Yeah, I know a student streamed that day.
Yeah. And then I streamed last night. No, I didn't because I was working. I had the weirdest shift last night. Like, because of the snowstorm, I called them my party. Half my party didn't show up, right? Which I spoke about in our group chat.
Yeah.
What a nightmare that was.
Oh my god, I'm being bombarded. I should one hit on this one.
It's just pretty hardcore meals. Oh my god.
Got knocked down again.
Impact explosives. Okay. I haven't played this game in a long time.
Yeah, the same. I mean, we tried last week, but like, yeah.
Yup. Alright, cool. Yeah, so like yesterday, and apparently did really bad damage to my back because I had like trouble walking all day today. Which
But I rearranged my room and I fucking hurt my back last night.
Magic tools that add effect on nat 20. Is learning demonic spells at a very frightening pace because we found the library of the god of pride and creations. Jeez Louise. Right, you've got that god aspect thing you guys do when you fight gods and stuff. That sounds like an epic level campaign. There's a lot of loot here.
Could be.
I can't wait to run my Wednesday campaign.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Oh man. You're at level 19, that's almost epic level. Like, I'm super excited about it because of the reception. I don't know if you guys felt that I don't know if I'm imagining the reception you guys had to the last session, but like I was really happy about it. I was like, all right, man.
I now cannot remember anything about the last session because it's been that long.
Last session you guys found you guys almost fought Yig.
Oh, yeah, that.
Wow, you don't sound super impressed.
No, it's more of just like, I don't remember.
You're remembering, yeah. And then you found the dragon. And you were told
I stayed down, so I didn't get to see that part.
No limit for attunements. Uh-oh.
Oh,
right, we gotta take a ride on...
No limit on attunement sounds broken.
Yeah. Well, you know what? As long as everyone's having fun.
Yeah. It sounds like the typical rule of cool is the way to go.
Oh wait, well, hang on. Maybe level 20. I think artificers don't they get? No, they get extra attunement slots, not no.
Artificers do get extra attunement slots. They get up to like 6.
Which is an extra 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can get double the amount of attuned magic items than everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Which I mean, they kind of need to because all they do is create magic items.
Yeah.
Most of them requiring attunement.
Oh, it actually depends which artificer. Like, there's the older one, there's the newer ones. It really depends which one now.
I was running an armor, which was nice. Just never got around to doing anything really interesting with her.
I didn't get to do a lot with mine. Mine got changed.
Against or pro your will?
I mean, it was against, fully, but I was still into, like, all the stuff about it.
So, no, when I say against your will, I mean, like, if you had access to S cards, would you have, X cards, would you have used an X card on that moment when you learned what was going to happen? You know what I mean?
I like seeing what happens. I like things being out of my hand.
Okay, so it's exactly up it's your kind of gameplay and what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, because I was like, that's a really cool story plot, but like, I would never have done it to another player, without like explicit like talking through of like, are you okay? This is what I had in mind. Are you good with this idea? Because this is possibly what's gonna happen. Maybe like end the session on like the disappearance of Anne, and then have that happen, you know? That's kind of like what I would have done.
Yeah, the talk I got was, this is happening.
Well, so with all due respect to Sam, Sam is a great DM.
Yeah.
Probably because of how like out of the box he'll do things, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Battlesmith, yeah, that's the one that you get a pet. I did not want to do Battlesmith specifically because everyone does Battlesmith. Literally everyone I've played with does Battlesmith.
I accidentally switched my my shield.
Like Void did Battlesmith, Ada did Battlesmith, does Battlesmith in our home game. So I was like, and Battlesmith looks like the cooler class, and like obviously, except for
I have to look at it. I don't think I've fully looked at all the Artificer classes.
there's Artificer, there's the Battlesmith, the Artillerist, the Armorer, which is Tasha's. I feel like there's an Alchemist.
Get this wee lad out of here. I'm just gonna kick him.
He's just a wee loader.
Gotta kill the wee loader.
I have a fire gun, and it's not working so great.
He's just chasing me now.
He's not. I don't think like does he have guns?
It's not. I just let it just stare at me, and it wasn't hurting me.
It's too wee. Yep, Loomer has it 31 AC at its highest. Nice. Alchemist. Okay, Alchemist was a thing, and I think that's all 4 because they don't have that many on the supplemental subclass thing. Considering it's only like it's only been around for like 3 books.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the newer Artificer, so.
That's not bad.
Oh, I imagine it's not. My only one I know of is the older one, which was the one that when it only had
Battlesmith
Alchemist and
oh, it only had
and the Gunner one.
Oh, it didn't have. Well, but you had Battlesmiths, so that's weird.
Like those, like the one I used in the past was the one that was Unearthed Arcana.
Okay, there's hot sauce.
And it only had those 2. What is up here? Is it up?
Yeah, there's hot sauce somewhere.
It's up there. It's on top of the sign.
I see something shining, but when I shot it, nothing happened.
And then we have to interact with it. Can I not jump on that? Is there another way?
I think I
Get
struggled
up
with this
there. If we can get up there, then we can get it. I'm just trying to look around. Get up there.
Higher level's kind of underpowered in my opinion. Oh, okay, I see. I've never gotten a higher level. Max I've done on I was like, I've only gotten to level 3 Artificer also. So.
Oh, there we go.
Good explosion.
I couldn't make it up there.
I feel like we can't climb the bush.
You can this one.
Yeah.
I did it. I got up there. I need to cross to the other side.
Bonuses for cryo damage. Consider that. Everything here is armored, so they obviously want you to use a little bit more of the corrosive thing.
I have a lot. Okay, I'm not getting up here anymore, it seems.
Do not kill my mark. I have to kill this thing. Why are you all wearing bleeding? There we go. That's it. Look at little Zane over there.
Okay.
How'd you get up there in the first place?
Grenades. Yeah, that's how I got up there.
Oh, it's gotta
And then I got up on that.
Oh, see, there's even marks. There's even marks saying we gotta climb here, so that's neat.
Yeah, I just didn't know the next place after getting up there. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think I can make it from this jump.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Ah, bloody hell.
Respawning.
Might just be a battlesmith. Oh, okay. Yeah. Where are you? Are you dying still? Oh, I see. I know that artificers are meant to be like, they're not meant to be like wizards, so you're not supposed to be
I was very utility, and I was not even really that useful.
Yeah. I think that's the downside, is like, they don't want to make another class that's just a rip-off of like...
Yeah, and like, I actually, I like the utility I'm gonna be in the school campaign. Because it's like, it's the Genie Warlock, which is all utility.
Oh, yeah?
Much.
That's wild.
This is for you. I'll pick it up and drop it down so you
Don't
see
like
it.
the way this shot is delayed. Cease and desist, sir.
It is triangle. Oh, you should be able to see that.
Yeah, I see that. I'm having struggles with this cover. Itchy palms pillaging. Alright, there you go. Scratch those palms, baby.
I'm gonna move forward a bit.
I don't know. It's any better than mine.
I do like playing
That's great.
classes that are very good in battle mostly though.
I
That's mostly just because I still haven't got around to being able to roleplay fully properly.
I have a hard time with like any caster class, honestly, what I'm finding. Like just in general, I prefer to use martial classes.
Yeah, I like martial classes a lot, but casters are fun.
So I've played every one of them except sorcerer, and I haven't
I
had
like
chance to play.
Sorcerer's my favorite caster.
Haven't had time to play a proper wizard.
Yeah.
I really, really want to give Chronergy a try again, or Graviturgy, but the chances of doing those are kind of not coming all that often. And with all love,
It's also about having campaigns to actually join too.
yeah. Well, you know what? I could have chosen a caster class for Sam's campaign, and I didn't.
Yep. That one will be in summer. Still quite a ways off from that. I'm doing the whole old knight kind of story.
Yeah,
That was my plan.
I know what my plan is.
The old loyal knight.
I remember what my plan is, but I don't want to talk about it before because I feel like there's some surprise value that I want to get in, like I usually do.
Yeah. Do your surprise. Keep your secrets.
Fine then. Keep your secrets. Whoa. I forgot your gun was busted. State of the art. Why don't we have the Viper tech thing? The Viper drive. I feel like
I'm gonna guess we can't go that way, and I'm gonna go up here.
Wow, what would make you think that? Surely not the
Because
map.
I know games.
Because I work in game design.
Yeah, I kind of do. Well, I don't fully work there, but I'm in school. Oh my god, I had to pay a lot of money for VIP access. Can you stop hitting me?
That's a vault, I believe, actually. We can walk in and steal stuff. I can't believe we didn't get the hot sauce. I almost got it, too. Whoa!
Oh, that's a rocket launcher.
Oh, you can slide in this game? Aw, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Talk to client services. Let me the heck in. Are you? Is this an Asterix reference?
What?
So,
What?
he told us to get Form 34B, I think. Which I read too much into certain references, but in the 12 Trials of Asterix, there's an entire section where they're going through a building, and the whole concept, like, they have to, the concept of the movie is they have to do 12 trials to prove that they're gods so that Rome stops harassing them. Because Rome finally decided that fighting them wasn't going to work.
Yeah?
So, one of the trials, they are in Rome and there's a building and they're told to obtain one form. But they're shown the horrors of bureaucracy. As everyone who sets foot into that building tends to lose their minds trying to figure out what, like, trying to get what they need. So, like, they go in and they're like, I need Form 32B, I think is what it is. And, oh no, you rang the standard one?
I was just spamming square.
It's fine, it doesn't take that long. 32E? Ah, yeah, the Madness Hotel, there you go. Basically the whole time they're just struggling. At some point, Obelix just loses it. And Asterix is like, that's it, I've had enough. I know how to play this game now. How about this? well, I've had enough, so I know how to play this game, and he ends up choosing, like, he walks up to the clerk that told him that he spoke to the first time, and he asks her for the form 32A, and she's like, yeah, 32E, I know what you want, and he's like, no, I asked for 32A, and she's like, what? I don't think that exists. He's like, yeah, I need it. So she goes around and she asks, like, she goes around asking for, like the entire place for the form, and loses her, like, everyone starts losing their mind because this form doesn't exist, but they're convinced they need to get it. So they do all, like, legwork for Asterix. At some point, the guy who's in charge.
Why would a 32E exist and not a 32A?
Because bureaucracy, bro.
The E signifies that there are 4 before it.
It's either that or maybe he asked 31E, I think. He asked for a different form, and they're like, this doesn't exist. He's like, but I need it. So they go, like, and then, like, when everyone's finally losing their minds, he walks up to the dude in charge who's trying to calm everybody down. He's like, hi, I just need this one form, and he asks for the proper form. And the guy's like, here, just take it. And when they walk out of the building, the guy's like, wait, I wasn't supposed to do that.
And then he loses his
Oh, okay, he asked for 33E, the next one. Yeah, and then he loses his mind. And I think they just destroyed all of Rome's bureaucracy. Dog? Shut your trap.
Dog? Dog? Dog?
You're on the camera, by the way.
Hi,
What?
people.
Hello. I can't really see your camera, it's so small.
Bye, people.
It's small? Dang.
Well, for me, 'cause I don't have it, like, I don't have it full screened.
Nah, it's fine. You can still see my tattoo. Sometimes.
Hello, man. Can I take this from you?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
never mind.
customer 1345.
You are... Dude, he's a Beyblade!
Did you know?
I still feel like I had the weirdest Walmart trip, like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago now? When I saw the fucking Beast Wars toy.
Oh, God. The hypnotist that hypnotizes himself. Oh, yeah. That movie's so good.
Can I have a help?
Where are you? I'm sorry, I'm dying.
died.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I died.
I couldn't see
Everything was too bulky around me.
Jeez. Raging Blunderer. Oh, he doesn't have a hat. He has shoulder pads. They're
Well,
not
no,
in season.
it just kind of got me though. It's just like I saw like it was like a few toys, and then at the very like it was like toys are like wow okay got Beyblades here, Bakugan,
Wow.
a few other things,
Just a
and then
blast from the past.
and then I saw Beast Wars toys, and I'm like, what the fuck year is it?
Bro, I learned that there was a Beast Wars fighting game. I was like, what?
Really?
Yep. Like a
That
really
surprises me.
old one. Like in dirt.
Oh, I can imagine. Very old.
It's either on the SNES or the 64.
Beast Wars. It's fucking old.
Oh yeah, it's ancient. Every few years they
There's a
re-upload
VIP here.
No. This guy? Ah, I see. Yeah, no man. The Asterix movies, I don't know, I know that in Ontario y'all don't like watch it a lot. It's not as popular as it is for English speakers as it is for French speakers to watch the Asterix series, but my god.
I have never seen it, so.
I highly recommend. If you can find a translated version of like the older movies. It's peak comedy. Absolute peak comedy. No debate from the peanut gallery. That's a first. It's so good. Everything they do is just... I wonder when they're going to make the robots that shoot metal beads at each other. Oh, the Beat-A-Man. I hate that I knew what you were talking about.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I think there's 2 series, I think, of Beat-A-Man.
I can believe it.
Just like there's like 3 or 4 of Bakugan, and then they let it die finally.
Yeah.
I personally, I watched the first 2 series, and I was like, alright, that's pretty cool.
I watched the first one.
I
didn't really pay attention to the second at all.
I had a mad crush on one of the characters, too. I was like 12, but whatever. So was she, so it's okay. Actually, I think technically they're like 14.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I was a kid. I wouldn't say the same anymore.
Yeah, it would be a problem if you said it now, but
Yep.
I mean, I think the statement can be fine if you grew up with it and saw it when you were younger and still have a similar opinion.
Beyblades and ended again with Pogs. Help. We played Beat 'em on all of like 2 minutes, I think, because they didn't sell that great and they were very expensive. So like I never got one, but my friend had a beat 'em on that had that like, you know how like some guns have like extra mags.
Yeah.
So like it was a beat 'em on with like a bottle on top for the beads.
Oh, I remember seeing that like in the show, I think too.
Yeah,
Down here.
it just prevents you from having to reload, which is like one of the main rules of beat 'em on.
Hey, listen to this. Pretty boy, that a-hole just raised the price on my hat to $5 million.
Right, we still got Copy Jack here that we almost shot.
Yep.
Who has a massive crush on Moxie. You know what? What's his name? Tim?
It's Timothy Lawrence.
I need Timothy to stop making poop jokes. Thanks.
It's Borderlands. What do you expect?
Yeah,
I don't have high expectations.
I want to hope more. I saw the trailer for Wonderlands. They do have characters, so I'm happy about that.
It's characters? Okay.
Yeah. Well, they released the first character, who was the spell singer, I think they're called. Or they released the first two characters, and they didn't give us names though, which I'm not too worried about. But slightly, like it means that they won't have like backgrounds to the characters, which feeds into the TTRPG aspect of it, right? Where like in theory it's all headcanon for us. Okay, look, thank you. But I kind of wish we'd get characterization for the players who are playing the game. Because when you see the trailers or the teasers, you can see that the trailers. Yeah, the trailers. You can see that there are characters around the table that you've never seen in the series before. Right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, cool. I want to know who these people are. Also, like, are they going to be in the next Borderlands game? If there's going to be a next Borderlands game.
What would they do?
Well, it wouldn't be Pandora, but they're doing another Final Fantasy expansion, so why not? You really think they need to explain?
What would you say about Final Fantasy expansion?
They're making another Final Fantasy expansion. They ended the arc. There's gonna be more.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're starting a new saga. This
So,
is only the end of that saga.
They could just start a new saga in Borderlands and I don't know what they do in the world.
I feel like 3 was a good amount of games. I don't think they needed more than that.
Well, technically,
Speaking of things that didn't need more than 3, I watched the latest Hotel Transylvania movie recently.
Oh no!
It didn't need that. That movie didn't need to exist.
Well, splitting the Red Sea with the power of the Bay. I remember that, Liam. Yeah, I know. I kind of saw the trailer. I was like, interesting concept. I know they're not gonna pull that off. It's not gonna be good. Just like I saw the third movie and I had no interest in watching it because the second movie just wasn't what I liked about the first one.
Third wasn't that bad. I had my only issue with the second movie was something around the end. It was the sudden appearance of the vampiric powers, and then just kicking the ass out of these
the werewolves.
the big bat thing.
Oh no, they're big
bat
bats.
things.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like the fucking toddler was beating up giant bat monsters, and it's like no.
Yeah, technically those monsters should have had the same powers as he did, right?
Well, no, they weren't vampires, but they still lived longer than him, and yeah, I had a lot of complaints about it. It was a fucking kids movie though, so I can't.
They were vampires. I thought they were like scions of Vlad.
No, I don't remember what they were exactly.
I don't think it was explained then. Oh, they're probably
I don't know.
like Batman. They were vampires, Liam says. They look too bad. So like, yeah, well, yeah. So there's Vladimir who's there, but it's his servant that turns against them, and his servant has like a bunch of bat friends, right?
Yeah, they're all the same race.
Yeah.
Like the
So,
back features are all the same.
I feel like they're kind of like. Forgive me this free plug to one of my favorite anime series. I feel like they're kind of like the zombies versus vampire differences in JoJo's, where like they're made one way. They're like what are they called? Spawn, Dompiers. Ah, that's a bit different, but yeah.
Vampires are half
Vampire. Yeah.
I don't know what they are in Hotel Transylvania, but it's a kids movie.
Yeah,
it's
they
not
don't
really,
need to be exactly.
We don't really have to argue with it. But like I said, my one complaint was the fucking kid getting the powers and just kicking all of their butts.
It's just so weird to me that like the granddad shows up, causes trouble, and then immediately switches sides. I'm like, what the heck? Why did that have to happen?
Yeah, I just killed something right before I got knocked.
Nice. Oh wait, no, not nice.
Hold on, let's see if I can kill.
Why don't you
this
study
mug.
your Hotel Transylvania lore? Listen here. Okay. I don't study the lore because okay? Because
Dude,
everything...
you should study the lore.
The only lore I cared about, they're gonna undo in the third, so I refuse to watch the third, alright? Nice, thanks.
Third had Van Helsing's.
You know, that could have been such a good, cool concept, and then...
Since you're not probably gonna watch the movie, do you want to hear about it?
I know that he gets, like, he falls in love with the granddaughter, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he zings her for some reason?
Yes.
What?
Apparently you can have more than one zing.
No, that's against the Hotel Transylvania law! Yeah, that's all I
I
know
mean,
about
if you think about it, it's just showing that even if you, like, for example, if you get a divorce, you can fall in love again.
Well, yeah, but the whole concept of the zing is that you don't get the divorce in the first place. Right?
Or no, that's more of a, if they die, then you can fall in love again. I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what it's at. But we're over-analyzing children. You know what? We're gonna do a series about just
Overanalyzing children's
movies.
media? I love it. No,
It's like, I love, like, shit-talking, kids' movies and kids' shows. It's something I actually liked doing with my dad.
honestly, I enjoy it to some extent as well, because, like, it's just, like, it's perfect. It's just great. I just like it a lot.
Yeah, there are times when, like, me and my dad were the last ones in the living room and the kids' movie was still on, and then we just started, like, shit-talking it.
Yeah, when my kid watches stuff, I kind of do that too, where I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we're watching Paw Patrol, and for some reason, Adventure Bay only has one police officer in the form of a German Shepherd puppy. Explain this to me, please. And like, we've been watching it, and I don't know how much you know about Paw Patrol. I pray that you don't know much.
I don't.
It's...
I wouldn't.
They make a joke about it in the movie, about how, when you're in Adventure Bay, the only, like, generally the only municipal workers there are the Paw Patrol. So, construction, policemen, firemen, etc., that kind of stuff. It's only the Paw Patrol, the puppies.
Okay.
So if I'm like, okay, cool, they're making fun of it in the movie, but in the series, they don't. They don't. And then, as we're watching the series, I keep cluing into something where, like, there's a character called Mayor Humdinger, who's the general, like, baddie, like, he's a kid's baddie, right? So he's, like, a baddie in a way that, like, he doesn't really do anything bad on purpose. He's just kind of ridiculous. In that, like, he's really selfish, so he'll do things like steal something of theirs because he wants it more than them, or cheat in a race because he wants the trophy, and things like that, right? And because he's actually just awful, at just generally, because he's generally incompetent, whenever he tries, it causes more problems that'll do, like, damage to the town, right? Who he's then forced to clean up because it's a kid show. But he keeps saying he's the mayor of a place called Foggy Bottom, and I'm like, okay. But then, you don't ever see anyone else come from Foggy Bottom, from what I've seen. So it's like a ghost.
Where are we going?
I think we're supposed to go up here. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's over this way.
Past
I just
the
looked at the
hot
map
sauce.
and there's, like, this way.
Past the hot sauce this way here. And then you go.
No, it's up here.
Whoa!
I looked at the map and it's up here.
Oh, I see.
Plus, if I could have turned to the right, I probably would have saw it.
We basically have no gravity here, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, so like
We have gravity.
we have little gravity. It's a bit we're floaty here. So this character who comes from Foggy Bottom, you never see anybody else from it, and he keeps saying he's the mayor, and I'm like, does that make him an elected official? Because who the heck would have? And then I figured it out one time when you see Santa Claus's naughty or nice map of the area, and
Okay.
the map has a bunch of faces concentrated in one area that they describe as Adventure Bay, the main town. And then only one face, frowny face, off to the side, where you're led to assume that it is Mayor Humdinger. And I'm like, this guy made up a whole town so that he can pretend he's a mayor, didn't he? That's the whole concept here. I'm almost 100% certain. And Ada keeps going, no, that's not it. I'm like, you bet your booty it is. Look at this. I have proof on the screen right here. And she goes, you're thinking too much about it. I'm like, nah. This is a
I mean, what else is there to do?
Right? I'm not gonna sit there and like enjoy it at face value. It's mind-numbing. Maybe not for the kids.
It is.
They do
Not,
some.
not for the kids.
They do some things in the series, which with a lot of series where they try to teach things decently. Like my kids started watching this series called Gigantosaurus, which generally teaches a lot of decent lessons in the form of dinosaurs.
Oh, we got a constructor over here.
Nice. Ew, it looks ugly.
It is apparently immune, or it was immune to my damage.
It's ugly. What the heck?
Running in.
Pointy, little fishes. Same thing for my father with Blue's Clues. Whoa! What is all exploding? Okay, we got bouncing grenades. Gotcha. A constructor.
Sorry, I'm just like looking at it eye to eye. Dude, who is this? This looks like my dad in photographs.
No, stop. Freddy. He's our tech guy, the guy in the chair, you know? Actually, I think technically Moxley's the guy in the chair.
Yeah, my dad used to have
The mullet?
hair.
That's a mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a popular style apparently.
What are you doing here?
Also the mustache, just
I need something from that ship.
You know what? You know what villain out of a children movie I liked?
which one?
The one from Despicable Me
I
3.
know, great, right?
Because he had the mullet and the whole 80s style.
I haven't
That was
seen
funny.
Despicable Me 3. Is that the? Isn't he the brother?
So I might be able
No, the brother exists in it, but the villain is this guy who's obsessed with the 80s or 70s or something.
It's the guy from. It's the guy from.
He
What's
has
it
like a
called?
mullet and all that.
It's the guy from Ready Player One. Obsessed with 80s culture. Open the door. That's great. I should see Despicable Me 3.
Like I think all of his gadgets and stuff were old toy themed too.
That's.
Like I think he had a Rubik's cube.
They have a very. What I like about Despicable Me is that their characters have like theme. Like you just said, they have themes, right? They have really decent themes. Except for Gru, who has like whatever he needs, I guess.
Least favorite part of Despicable Me movies though is the obsession that people have with the minions.
They were fun in the first movie, and then when people started like going nuts about them, I kind of went like.
Yeah, the second one they were a big part of the plot, but third they're just there. It's more people obsessed over them, but it's just because they needed a marketing darling.
I know, and it's. Why does the story have to suffer because of it? You know. That's my issue. Like Despicable Me 2 was good, no ands if or buts. There was an evil chicken, which is super accurate. So. See, that's all. That's good enough for me.
It's going big.
No, he's not.
Never mind.
Have you heard of the Onceler fandom? I don't want to talk about them because all I've heard of it was from one
What?
video. The Onceler.
Oh, is that?
It's from the
That's,
Lorax.
yeah, that's the Lorax. Jeez.
I have heard
I
of
had,
the
to,
Onceler
I had to
fandom.
look over. I had to look at the spelling to make sure it was exactly what I was thinking it was.
I have heard of them. I have not seen them in the wild. I've heard of them from
I have not either.
a video essay, and apparently it is quite a phenomenon. Like, this character had no right being as popular as he did. Or as thirsted after as he did, like, for real. Cupid
Yeah. Oh my eye.
He's supposed to be the bad guy, and everyone thirsted after him. Well, I mean, okay, that's nothing new, to be fair. People used to thirst after Mewtwo,
It's
so.
the bad guy that succeeded in what he was doing and then got depressed.
Yep. Oh, is that how that goes? I have never seen the Lorax, actually.
I think so. Just I've only seen the movie. I didn't like see any other content.
There's a cut song from the movie that slaps. That is what I've heard, actually.
Oh, I do like that song as well. Freaking good.
That was also mentioned in the video essay I watched. There's a YouTuber that I watch a couple times every now and then that has like hour-long videos, and you think that that'd be boring, but nah, I just like putting them on when I'm grinding and stuff, and like listening to these essays on things I don't give any sorts of craps about at all, and suddenly
I've done similar to listening about subjects I didn't think I would listen to. I think you know where I'm going with this.
talk to me about it, baby.
It's Professor Lando.
Oh yeah. Someone
I haven't watched all the later lectures since.
someone referred
Oh, I
to
got
him
caught.
recently.
I got caught in the explosion. What?
Someone referred to him recently as, this is my favorite NFT explanation, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was Professor Lando. I'm like, oh my god, I can't escape this guy.
Yep. Yeah, he did actually do a video on that. What were some of the other latest video titles? I haven't watched them, but I'm like, fuck, I should watch these at some point.
There's one of them on YouTuber Furries.
Oh, yeah. I've seen all of them before a certain date.
I've only seen the one with that one YouTuber.
You know what? You do this. I'm gonna go fucking.
Nux Taku.
I'm gonna go dig it around for
Hot sauce. Is this Nux Taku his name? I can't remember.
Taku?
Yeah, the guy with
Yeah.
the. If you want something like that, I can recommend the video essay documentaries. If you need the AIDS denialist movie counting them. Oh jeez.
Okay, yeah, there was the explaining why anything can be a cute anime girl, explaining the truth about NFTs,
Oh, there's the monster girl that I almost clicked on.
waifus and husbandos, which celebrities are furries, explaining the female mind.
Oh jeez.
I'm so thirsty and your waifu is, and there's like a picture of Astolfos.
Astolfo or Astolfos?
Astolfo from Fate.
Yeah, yeah. That was a very important distinction, but both of them are funny.
Yes, yeah.
Your waifu is.
Dude, I almost bought an Astolfo mousepad.
You know what? I respect Astolfo because in Fate Apocrypha, he's one of the best characters.
Yeah, I've only seen halfway through that series. But yes.
It's I have to regretfully say that like it does a lot of epic stuff better than some of the other Fates series, but it remains subpar compared to what you'd expect from other Fates anime. Like, unlike the other Fate anime, there's no mystery element to it. There's no surprise reveals or anything. It's just... Oh, my bad. There's kind of one surprise reveal, but if you watched anything or consumed any Fate media, you kind of see it coming. A bridge to Fate Stay Night. I can't imagine what that's like.
I hear screaming and nothing but screaming currently.
That is because I am, like, acid burning half of these psychos.
They're all coming for you, and I was in a menu.
Well, they all have, like... What is this? What's happening here? Oh,
What
don't
are you doing here? Oh, it was fire that was blowing. I thought it was like we had to interact with it.
There's rockets flying in this. You seeing this garbage? No, you're not there.
What? Oh, come back. Hold on, let me check.
I don't know if they're still gonna be there. Yeah, there's two left.
What?
There's a whole gaggle of these. I don't know if you can see them.
I'm gonna look at your screen. Oh, no, I don't see those.
If I touch them, they explode.
Do they? If I walk into them, are they here?
Well, no, I got rid of them.
Oh, okay.
Did I go green or did I go orange or did I go blue? I went blue. Okay, cool.
How dare you?
Well, I mean, there's no red. Main character's goal is to save everyone, and Archer's just being a sarcastic a-hole. That sounds like Archer. He's pretty sarcastic. Yeah, one of the things that happens is that there's always a character with the same last name or whatnot that shows up in the series, and because...
Yeah, I wonder what that's about.
It's not the same character, that's the problem. Like, you know, most of them are different timelines, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the Fate Apocrypha timeline isn't connected to the rest of them. What the heck? I teleported. So, like, when the character shows up in Apocrypha, and I don't want to spoil it if you don't want to, if you're gonna watch it, so don't let me
I
spoil
don't know if I ever will.
Okay.
So.
Alright, let's spoiler alert for Fate Apocrypha. The character of Shiro, I think his name is Kotomine in yeah, so in geez, Kotomine, Shiro Kotomine, and Kotomine is the name of like the big trader guy in most of the Fate anime, because he like ends up being tied to the ones who tried to cause problems before, and just a whole bunch of fun stuff like that. But it's not Kotomine. It's not the same character. It's a different first name. His name isn't. It's not even Shiro, because Shiro's the main character of Fate Stay Night, right?
Yeah.
But he appears in Fate Apocrypha as allegedly a master. You learn later on he's actually a ruler class servant. He's the reason why there's 2 teams now. Which was completely bonkers, but you know, it made for some good epic moments. I couldn't even argue that there's a good ending in that series.
No, I got
never
halfway
mind.
through it because I got up to date on it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And I
it was a
just
Netflix
didn't-
original, right? So
Yeah, this Netflix only had half of it at the time, I think.
yeah, I watched it a little later too. I remember doing that.
It was more of like, I think I watched it. I think I was watching the dub of it just because it was on Netflix.
Same.
And I didn't know if I wanted to go to sub.
I know I didn't. I watched it dub the whole time. Sue me. I'm
I
talking to
mean,
you.
sub is typically better, regardless, so.
Nah, I disagree. Alright, well, okay. We could say yes because of the fact that it's the original language, therefore things are there, and I know there's a lot of debate whether or not the sub voice actors are actually, the dub voice actors are capable of doing what the sub voice actors are.
You died in front of me as I was pressing square. It literally had the bar show up too.
It's fine, it happens. But yeah, so like, anyway, I watched that and like, I was like, okay, that's a weird twist, but I was gonna say it didn't end well, but I actually disagree with my own statement because we started the series with no dragons and we ended the series with 1 dragon, so that's a win.
You like dragons.
I do like dragons. It's a definite win.
Oh, there's a VIP coming after me.
Yeah, so that's neat. Yeah, other than that, the series, you get some nice matchups. There's some nice drama. Like you get Jack the Ripper as a servant. That's pretty rad. One of the things that I like the most about Fate, which they've been doing less and less, is the fact that like you don't know what you're looking at half the time, like what character you're looking at, until they just start dripping information to you. But like after watching like 2 series, you know everybody you're looking at because they'll tell you immediately. And I'm kind of disappointed by that.
You see a blonde-haired girl with a sword. You're like, oh, I know where that is or related to.
That is a saber for sure. You're told their classes right off the bat, and then you get like, okay, you got obviously Arthur is there 90% of the time. Mordred is the one from Apocrypha, but they tell you like right off the bat. Then you have what is the name of? It's not Nero, the emperor from Roman history, is a character in Fate Extra. Yeah. So the video games and
Well, go on. Just activate your jump jet.
the
I don't
anime
have the
itself.
best information about the Fate series. Most of my information is from Fate Stay Night, half of Apocrypha,
Yeah.
and then what I have seen John play of one of the games he had.
It was fun, but all the players that had characters that competed for the Grail, I had a suite that had a servant Loki. Nice, Loki's rad. And then you said the other players didn't really put any effort into the characters were underpowered because of it. Oh, I just died because I wasn't looking at the stream. It's epic. That's sad because like I kind of ran when I was running my first ever homebrew campaign. I did do a condensed version of the Grail War, where my party, who were all like level 13 or 14, I think at the time in Pathfinder, got to fight some of the servants. I tried to make it so that they had some assistance and they were not 1v1ing them, because logically speaking, all the servants have to be at least level 20. In Pathfinder terms, they probably have a CR of 30 or plus, because they're all like definitely epic level heroes.
I like the idea of the Grail War.
It's really cool. When someone told me that, it was great. I don't know what the sister system of Vampire is, but... Oh, do you mean like a mage or, There's a bunch of sister systems. Oh, World of Darkness. Oh, I've played that before. What am I saying?
I have not touched that at all.
It's kind of weird, because like you can kind of mix and match whatever World of Darkness stuff in, but it has to be the right edition.
Oh, I don't even know what the setting for it is.
Modern day...
You're already making me disinterested.
It's modern day it's kind of like a modern fantasy thing, so it's modern day Earth, and it has its own like history system and its own lore. It's very lore based, like a lot of TTRPGs tend to be now that are not D&D. It's very lore based on what exists in the canon, so it's a bit off-putting for people that play a lot of like Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons, where you're used to just making stuff up. It doesn't happen as easily in those games because everything is kind of built around the history of the game itself. There's a fast travel behind us we can grab. Near Freddy.
I just have a thing with modern settings. I don't
It's
really
not
like
made for combat,
modern
which is the main focus of the campaign. That's a mood.
I don't really like modern settings too much.
There is a fantasy, there's non-modern settings that you can buy as expansions for Vampire. There's like old age stuff, not old age, but like medieval age, or other stuff. They have like interesting concepts, but
Turn to Timothy.
yeah,
gotta go
I'm
this
moving us. I think he's in the Spendopticon, so I'm gonna fast travels. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good system if you want to put yourself behind it. I don't particularly. I haven't played it enough. The one time we ran it, I really enjoyed it, but I think that our storyteller was just making stuff up as he goes, which is, you know, the best way to run a TTRPG, but that storyteller tended to give up about 3 sessions in, and that really breaks my heart because I put a lot of work into my character. Like, Felicia, who's one of my favorite all my characters are one of my favorites, but Felicia kind of had adopted some of the attitudes from the character I was running in that campaign because they're both kind of inspired by the same video game character. So I was like, I really want to run a character in a campaign that ends up finishing with this personality, with this inspiration, because it's just there and I want to do something with it and it's so fun to do, but I never get the chance. I'm starting to think that character's cursed.
Maybe.
I hate it. Yeah, vampire if you do middle age, yeah. Well, there's less hiding going around because humans don't have firearms as much. Yep, that's all good.
I'll fix him up and reprogram
It speaks just to the importance of what system you're running when you're playing the game.
Anyone who went down there would share an intimate weekend in the honeymoon suites with him and
I'll put down the controller while
What are they
this little
talking?
scene goes on.
You guys can keep chatting it up. I'm gonna go into my guardian points and actually redeem stuff.
Same. I'm at 23 hunter, 1 enforcer.
I am at 100 enforcer.
I've just been putting everything into hunter, even though I probably could use some damage up and stuff.
What does Hunter do? Hunter gives you...
It's like action skill cooldown, luck chance increase, reload speed, accuracy, it's all that stuff.
Oh, you're looking on the left, and I'm sitting here looking at the actual boons they give you. I don't actually... What did Zane just...
Ammo pickups provide 50% extra ammo. I'm almost at the regenerate grenades, but I really don't use grenades, so...
Oh, look, he's got a blueprint of the entire place. Stay away zone. We got the looter zone on the left. Stinky trash. Tower of Lord Butt Hat.
First, you're gonna need to head through the market district.
Egg Hat. That's what we're calling him. There's the danger zone here.
We gotta recruit Jack's
Dollar Dollar Bills.
mad skills if I'm gonna nail
Sexy pool.
handsome bastard and trick security.
You are not Jack. You are more than your face.
Egg Hat statues.
It's not your fault. You will not die here.
Oh no. Timothy.
Timothy dies here, doesn't he?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I just feel
Where are we
bad that
going? We're going to the market district. Can we fast travel there yet? Or...
Nah, we don't need to. It's right in front of us.
Okay.
I just feel bad that he has to tell himself that to keep his sanity.
Yeah, I would imagine so if you look in your face and you don't see yourself.
You hear yourself. It's not you.
Yeah, that would be very off-putting.
Hello? Oh no, they go up. They go boom. Careful, Void. They go boom. Oh, we got a VIP. My extension, I can see that the Twitch extension works for Borderlands 3 because when I won all my Twitch thing, I could click. Oh, I'm tempted to test it out now. I did not do it. Oh, black spike. Nice.
Oh, trying to shoot the VIB blunderer up there, but I'm like not doing any damage.
Do we have another? Yeah, he's not.
There's a lot of people like all the way over there. Robots, I should say.
Yeah, they kind of snuck up on me. Boom. Oh no. Okay, good. No, stop shooting me. It hurts.
I'm leaving that one alive,
Oh jeez.
just so I can hit him if I need to. Ooh. Bad egg loader. Oh, the blunderer is still up here.
I got him from here, I think.
You know what? Oh, jeez. Loader just walked
Wow,
up to me.
he is super tanky. Holy cow.
Yeah, right? I know, right?
Wow, he actually ran. Have you ever played, I know I've probably asked you this before, but it just came to my mind. Have you ever played the game Urban Rivals?
No.
It's a card collector online game from back in the day.
There's a wee blunderer here. And he's raging. I threw my shield there, and it didn't actually go down. Interesting.
Nice. Wait, no, other way.
Which gun do I want to use?
Why isn't this working? Can you open it? It doesn't do anything? Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. It apparently doesn't work, so never mind. It won't let me use the extension on my own Twitch.
This one gun's still my best gun.
Mox tail event. Bad egg viewer event. Okay, I see what viewers see now. Oh, okay, hold on.
We have a really big issue showing up over here.
Yeah.
You know that tanky blunderer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh, is he
little
bigger now?
he's even bigger. And there's just more and more VIPs.
Okay.
We're behind you. Damn, we're not doing like any damage. What the hell?
I wonder if I triggered something. Hope not.
Like I know we have like the one, like what is it, mayhem level?
Yeah, that should kind of
Don't
make things
think
to our
it
level.
would make things harder, but seriously, like I'm not doing like anything.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous.
They're like these things are bulky. I'm gonna run out of bullets.
Okay, let me see if I can. Well, we get to revive near an ammo dump, which is nice.
Thrilling hunt, a badass viewer hunt. Go on then, give your quarry a thorough beating.
Join event.
I'm just trying to take down this bad egg ice loader. That's just not dying. I'm not even looking at the blunderer that was getting bigger and bigger.
So I've just. Okay, it says no participants. That's weird.
Well, out of ammo for that. Let's just start taking out some of these.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm trying to figure stuff out at the same time. Like I'm trying to see what the event actually does to be able to like figure out what's going on. And apparently it doesn't work on my end because I'm.
Okay, this bad egg's at half health now. Oh,
I'm
what's
coming.
that blunderer at?
I can actually
Blunderer
help
is
you.
going down, but I'm afraid of it getting bigger and bigger.
Got an ice loader, which.
Yeah, the ice loader is not going down. I used like a lot of bullets on it so far.
This guy can go. Villager here. Where's the blunder?
Blunderer is all the way over there. If you see him in the distance.
I do. Okay. I got fire stuff, so he'll die a lot faster. Super raging blunder. Oh gosh. He's actually trying to kill
Yes.
something.
Oh, I know. He's been fighting it for a bit.
Usually it takes him at least 2 kills, but.
I think he's killed something before that, so...
Oh no. Oh, he's zooming! Oh no, he's zooming my way? Oh, he's trying to get a leaping start. Okay, blunder's gone.
The ice one's following me now.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Thanks. Very kind of you to not do what I don't want you to do.
Okay, I'm gonna run a little bit.
He shot me. You. Don't run. Oh no. Could that be the consequences of your actions? Where is he? Wow, I don't like
ran
it when
a
they're
bit.
short.
Oh my god, why do all of our guns do like nothing?
It's ridiculous, which is weird because earlier we were doing so much damage, it was ridiculous. Okay, let me see if I can just switch to my acid gun and see if I can help you with that one now. Because I've died
There's
like
a
4
shotgun
times.
up back here. I'm gonna leave him alive for a possible thing to bring us back up. I'm just shooting with my cross. I ran out of ammo again.
I've died 4 times since we started this encounter.
I haven't died at all, I don't think.
It makes you a better player than I am.
Well,
Okay,
these
to
things
the
have been
left.
fighting each other too.
The bad egg is to the left, I thought.
No, he's right here. Unless there's another one behind us.
No, that's him.
Oh, he's coming for me again. Oh, I might go down. We'll see. Where's that mug I left alive?
Jesus Louises.
Oh, he got killed, didn't he?
Probably, yeah. Wow, I know what you're saying.
Oh. I got back up. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
I've been shooting this thing for so long now.
I've never seen a sponge like this.
Oh, there we go.
So that was rough.
Ow. Feel like I'm gonna need a gun upgrade soon.
Everything else dies really quickly, so I think it might be because I clicked some things on the headset, on the echo display on my screen. I feel it might be that.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Like, holy crap.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that just showed up. I kind of want to play Dead Cells on stream. That'd be nice. Is it Dead Cells? I think it's Dead Cells. Because I don't know.
Kind of like Souls-like Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's a roguelike as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But it's just because if you stream it, it has an extension where viewers can play your heal thing. Technically, I guess is what I'd call it.
I like having Twitch integration.
Yeah, so Borderlands is supposed to have it, but it looks like it doesn't. Like, I guess I don't have enough viewers. You have mentioned a Mori. I do not have a Mori.
Now that you're out of ass-kicking distance of
Mori would be great, but
Trashlantis.
that might require some trigger warnings.
Yeah, well, you see me done with freaking Darkest Dungeon, which, now that we're on the subject,
Oh.
there's a reason I was playing Nexom on last stream, and it's not because I beat Darkest Dungeon.
Is it because you died? Where did you go?
I went into the card
Oh,
thing.
I had to interact with the thing. Okay, go on.
So, have you ever gotten to the end of Darkest Dungeon, Void?
I've only ever gone something as high as level 5.
So when you get to
I've gone into the darkest dungeon.
but you've never cleared it.
I've never cleared it.
Alright, so here's what happens, right? I've beaten every boss except for the 4. Well, so you're supposed to go into the Darkest Dungeon 4 times according to the objectives,
Yes.
right? And each time is a different mission, from what I can tell. So the first time, your job is to essentially kill a boss, right? Just get to the end, but like because it's the Darkest Dungeon, you don't actually get to see the map as you walk in. It's all hidden until you scout.
Yep.
So when you go in, it's rough because it's got the toughest enemies in the game, obviously, and so you need to optimize your party as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
So I sent in, I lost a party where your first incarnation died both times. I had a save mishap, so you went in, your first incarnation went in twice and died both times. And then I lost the same character trying to get out both times. Then I sent in your second incarnation, Ada's 5th incarnation, and a couple other characters for a third overall attempt, and you guys succeeded. So I was like, nice! We're gonna get to take on the next mission. No. That's not how it works. When a party comes out of the Darkest Dungeon successfully, after having cleared the stage, they get a buff/debuff that is permanent. That
They can't go back in, can they?
they refuse to go in because they're quote-unquote too scared or too scarred by what they've seen.
Jeez.
So you need to grind for a minimum of 4 level 6 parties, optimized, if you want to
Yeah.
finish the game. So what happened is that the last incursion I did in my last stream, I sent in a party, I lost all of them except one. So I went, no. I'm gonna grind off screen.
It's a long grind.
I'm gonna grind off screen. Luckily, what happens is that when you have a party member that has completed the Darkest Dungeon and you send them on a mission with, it was really bad in the first 2 fights. So when you have a party member that has already gotten the Darkest Dungeon, you can still use them in combat and stuff, right? So they're a level 6 character that you can use whenever you want. And the way that they want you to do it, no, sorry, they also they double the XP a character gets from a quest when they're in the party.
Okay.
The only problem is that they're level 6 characters, so they refuse to go on any level 4 or lower quests.
Okay.
Because the Darkest Dungeon has a grind limit. So they're pretty much only useful for level 5 quests. To get a party that survived that long faster to the next level. Which I find a bit annoying. But you can somehow...
You're gonna need like a lot of like characters that are like on all range of levels then.
Yeah, and there's honestly, there's only like one viable healer in the game.
Which one is it?
It's the Vestal.
Yeah, I assumed that was gonna be your answer.
I could have said occultists are pretty decent, but I wouldn't call them a healer.
I have used it, occultist as a healer, but it does apply bleed sometimes.
Yeah, so you could give your characters bleed resistance, but here's the twist that I learned by accident, because when you finish the first Darkest Dungeon level, they give you 3 torches, which are they're relics, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, relics. What do they do? And it says the only thing it says is revelation, minus 100% damage, minus 100% stress. So I'm like, okay, so does it mean that if they've beaten the Darkest Dungeon the first time, they reduce all the stress and damage they take to 0? But that's not how that works. The way it actually works is that when you go into the second Darkest Dungeon mission, there is bosses that have an attack called Revelation that does a butt ton of damage and a butt ton of stress.
Okay.
And it reduces that to 0. These bosses have 2 actions, and one of their actions every turn is going to be that. The issue is that, in case you didn't realize, you only get 3 of these torches. Your party has 4 characters.
Yeah.
And the AI in that game knows who to aim for.
Yep, because it's probably smarter AI. Where are we going?
I'm not sure. They're telling us to go up. I see stairs over there, so maybe there's some...
Yeah, I know we have to go up. I'm just trying to figure out.
I see a staircase
There's
over
stairs. You know, let's just go up the stairs.
So yeah, that's rough, and I was like, oh man. So I started playing Nexomon, which... Yikes. It's not bad, okay? The writing could definitely use some help.
I've only played Nexomon Extinction.
I'm enjoying it. Like, it's not bad. Like I said, no, they level up. It's fun. It's just the... It's not bad, Liam says. Yeah, it's got some interesting story beats.
I recently got Temtem because it came to, PS5.
Oh, that's that.
It's like a nice looking Pokemon clone.
Right, I'm tempted.
3D Pokemon clone.
I remember I was tempted by that story beats. Liam says in quotation marks. That would be a lie with the number of times that I heard you complain. Listen, I'm very cynical when it comes to new games that do things that I'm used to being done better. But I do enjoy the game so far. It's not a good Pokemon cloner. I'm gonna say it like that. It's not awful, but it's done worse Pokemon clones out there.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
And it's not scratching the itch I wanted scratched, necessarily, because it definitely takes itself a little too seriously. Also, I died laughing because in the first, like, paragraph of the game, they tell you the name of the bad guy, or the name of the Nexomon King.
Yeah?
His name is Omnicron.
Okay. Is he in the moon?
I don't know. I think so. Like, I haven't seen him yet. They told me he's dead and sealed away by some...
I know the beginning of Extinctions literally does the whole, like, shows, like, moments in, like, the final parts of the game and then does, like, a flashback into the beginning of the game.
I think they did the same thing with...
And you're, like, falling on an airship while the rest of the group is just fighting a fucking giant dragon.
Yeah, so I think that might be tied to the first game, but the first game does that too, where, like, you have a dream where you're fighting Omnicron, and then you wake up and you're like, whoa, what happened? Oh, this is what I want. Here we go. Oh, there's trash bag.
This thing is bulky. This little guy is bulky.
Yeah, Liam says the
man.
story of Nexomon. You go outside, you find a robber, an a-hole appears, and you decide to vow vengeance on him for some reason. Pretty much.
I'm not even gonna pay attention to the story of Nexomon.
It's... Look, I got Nexomon because I'm trying to scratch a Pokemon itch that I can't get because Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is...
It didn't do it, I know.
It's a mega disappointment, man.
It is. I would recommend Temtem then.
Alright, I'll get it.
I think it's like $50 on PS5 right now.
Well, 15?
If you ever have the funds and you want to get it, like what seems like a good Pokemon clone that everybody seems to like.
Did you say 15 or 50?
50.
Oh, okay.
5-0.
I will put that in my wish list then. I'm not working a lot of hours this week, so I'm kind of worried about... Oh, I died. It's fine. But yeah, whatever. Nexomon got voted. It tied with Darkest Dungeon, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do my best to enjoy it. It's not awful. I get to do everything I like to do in Pokemon. Get one Pokemon and destroy everything. And I will laugh at the story because it definitely could use some help.
Yeah.
And I evolved one Pokemon, one Nexomon.
It's a legendary up here apparently.
Oh yeah, that's my my shield from earlier.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ignore it then.
It's almost so bad. It's good.
I just stopped playing Nexomon because I also noticed that I think everything scales to year level. That made it extremely hard. Well, I'm talking about Nexomon Extinction.
Yeah.
But it made it extremely hard to fight things because if things are on my level, grinding just makes it harder.
Yeah, kind of like Final Fantasy VIII. They stopped doing it after Final Fantasy VIII for a reason, man.
They only did it for Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, I wasn't supposed to stand in front of it.
Did you take damage?
No.
Then you're fine.
Emergency trash services required. Who is
Most of the problem is some of the stuff takes too long. Yeah.
unacceptable?
It doesn't seem like it scales to my level in Nexomon, the original. To be
Yeah.
fair.
I don't know too much about the original.
Because when I fought one of the first boss, or whatever you want to call him, he died really quick. He had like level 10, so I had level 17. The only thing that kind of bugs me...
If he had less levels than you, then yeah, it's not doing scaling.
The only thing that kind of bugged me was the fact that, like, they pretend you have, like, an XP share thing going on, but it's barely enough. Like, I've fought... My first Nexomon went from level 6 to 17 in the first stream. Everything else has not leveled up a single time.
Look, it's time to face the facts. If we want this casino, we're gonna have to take Pretty Boy out. And he knows that.
Excellent. The trash chute is open.
Wow, Moxie.
Voyage, Voltaire.
Nothing happens until it's caught. Oh, yeah, the when you throw a Nexo ball at him, a Nexo trap, it just spins and spins, and then if it's caught, it tells you immediately, like...
In Extinction, you have to do, like, a button combo.
Oh!
Yeah, like the thing it'll try catch it, and then, like, a bunch of buttons will circle around it in a ring, and you have to do, like, triangle, circle, square, triangle, X, square, triangle,
Oh, yeah,
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have a
that's-
certain amount of time to do it, and I think that's how you catch it. I don't know if you can fail that. I think there might be less time, maybe, for harder to catch things.
That makes sense, yeah. Otherwise, you just catch immediately.
Yeah, it's a bit more satisfying than just throwing something and waiting.
Yeah, well, it's just because it takes like 5 or 10 seconds for it to like decide whether or not it's succeeded, and then all it does is like boom, or it just pops it away. But there's no like shaky. There's nothing except like the same animation for that entire time. So you're like, oh, I guess I'm just waiting. So unsatisfying, Liam says, yeah. Pretty much. So it's like, all right, I guess that happens.
Fix him up and reprogram him. What were you thinking? I know they tried to kill you and all, but it is what they were designed to do.
I could run nearly the whole casino from this tower, but also I can't get out. It's a palace, sure, but it's also a prison.
I don't know. Has he betrayed us yet?
Who?
Freddy.
No?
All right, cool.
Does that mean he's going to?
Sure, no.
Also, I would not actually be able to give you the accurate answer to that because have we actually been paying attention to the story?
No.
This is a game where I don't care about paying attention to the story.
kinda
I will
like-
just play the game.
The story in this one isn't that great anyway. Like, I don't hate
Like
it.
the
It's-
game, the gameplay loop is really what I'm here for.
Like, let me tell you, this is not the greatest story. It's not the worst one. The worst one's the next one. Like, hands down, it's just bad, and it doesn't
We
really.
still need to figure out what we're doing after this.
Yeah, we should do that. We could do some MOBA Tuesdays in the meantime if you want. Some other like short
Figure.
multiplayer thing.
Figure it out.
Do some Monster Hunter Rise.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Although
Right.
that might do some grinding. We might need to do grinding to do that.
Rise. Yeah.
Monster Hunter. So the Monster Hunter games, I really like the gameplay. I really like the concept of it, right? Like fight a monster, wear its skin. I like that idea. It sounds nasty put that way, but I do really enjoy it.
I really like the Monster Hunter game, or pretty much the ones I've played.
Yeah. So
Really hard to get into the older ones, but I will eventually
with
play
Generations.
through Generations Ultimate
I
since I have it.
Hey, we could do
Since-
Generations Ultimate on stream if
Yeah.
you wanted.
Since we originally got it to play together, I just
Yeah.
need to get Nintendo Online again.
Oh yeah.
Which is not the biggest thing. I'll just put on my credit card.
That's right. We need to do that. That's the thing.
I just won't get the year. I'll get like maybe I think 3 months was like $10.
It's really cheap unless you get the 64 package, which doubles your price.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do that.
Nah, it's not.
I used to pay for the family plan for a year so that like me and Jenna could do it, but like, what's the point? I think she has her own online if she does.
I think Ada decided to opt for the family plan when one of her friends decided to pay for it. When they were doing Stardew, Colleen tipped her so that she could do Stardew with them, and Ada opted to do the family plan so that I could do it as well. So it was a little bit more out of our pockets, but it's been worth it so far, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I think the thing is that if you have at least 2 people on the Switch who will use the internet, get the family plan and don't get 2 separate, because I think it's about the same price.
yeah, it's $20 I think for 1 month or something like that.
Yeah, and then the family plan makes it so that you can just anyone who uses the Switch can pretty much do that.
Liam says he wants to make a campaign based on collecting monster pieces for weapons and survival. I've heard people trying Monster Hunter-based campaigns.
People do some research. There might actually be something that exists already.
You know what I want to do? I want a conduit like from Infamous class in D&D. But...
I have not played Infamous still.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
had
my
access
god.
to First Light. Do you think that'd be a good first one to play?
First Light? That is the DLC. No, it's a standalone expansion based off Infamous Second Son. It takes place before the events.
I was just saying because that's the one I think I got for. I think I got it for free at some point. What am I supposed to do
Good
here?
God, no. LMAO.
Place key of happiness on the ground. Where?
I'm trying to find you because I think I went the wrong way. I like Infamous. I didn't like First Light as much as I like the other ones. But it's better... In general quality, it's better than Infamous 1, which isn't really hard to beat, being a PS3 game.
Am I supposed to be able to put something here? Because it says place key.
I'm not.
Okay.
I would assume so.
Okay. No. Now it just says enter.
Already trying
It,
to
like-
remake an Innistrad campaign, LMAO.
It fucking crossed out the objective and like, okay, just come in.
Nice. The Mayor of Trashlantis. Yeah, the Infamous games are really cool if you like any kind of superhero stuff. It's a little bit gritty for a superhero thing, but like, you know, shouts out to that. I like it a lot.
It is always great.
Well, it's not gritty in a nasty way, at least not not starting from the second one. I like them because like I find that the way they ran the powers in gameplay was good. I don't know if you know what I mean.
I've not really paid attention to too much how it plays.
Oh, it's a third-person shooter, so it's really simple, but it's got a lot of like it's an open world game as well. And like the way that they make mechanics work in the first 2 games, your character is a conduit of electricity, which means he can absorb and redirect electricity kind of, so long as he has access to it. So you obviously gameplay-wise, you have your health bar that isn't really a health bar. It's represented by you know, the redness around your screen. and the speed of your heartbeat, I guess, but whatever. And then your energy is represented by these electric nodes that you can collect, and you can upgrade them through the game's collection system. And then eventually, when you're running out of electricity, I don't think it's an issue when you're firing regular shots, but it might be in the first game. You can just find any like source of electricity in your area and start siphoning it. It'll allow you to get more energy and more HP that way. So like a car battery you can drain, a generator you can drain, anything that's electric, and he has the sense to find it, right? So they kind of translate that decently into the Second Son game, where, without wanting to go into spoilers, the main character's not the main character, the same main character. And his powers are actually a little different, because his powers are, if he touches another conduit, he can copy their abilities and gain some of their memories. So he's kind of a conduit. Which is such, like, it's a weird way to put it, but it's a really cool concept because it just develops everything they did in Infamous 1 and 2 and makes it kind of, just more expansive. So, like, you get to find conduits throughout the game where you get their powers, and it changes your gameplay style depending on what conduit. And the way they did that is that, it's like, since all conduits focus on the same kind of general basis of they find an element and they can absorb / redirect that, your character becomes the conduit of smoke at first, but then he also gets to be, he gets video powers, neon powers, concrete powers, and they mention a bunch of other conduit types in the storyline for, like, glass, paper, all that kind of stuff, and it's just really neat for world building. Oh god. Scrap Trap. That's a boss.
You asked for it.
Holy crap! Those claptrap units survived the Great Purge.
That is a boss.
Yep. It is an onslaught boss.
I should be there, but I'm not.
You doing good?
So Infamous Second Son does it really good, and it has a really, like, it feels like a low-stakes story, and then it just becomes a lot higher stake. And because also Infamous is one of Infamous' selling points is the karma system, you're also, like, your powers change and evolve depending on what alignment your character has.
Okay.
So, like,
I will eventually play. There's a lot of games I need to play. I need to play more Zelda games. I need to play Mega Man.
When I say Infamous, like, I would say put Infamous at your priority just because of how much I love it, but I'm biased, right? Infamous itself is one of the first games I've platinumed, and I've made it a point to platinum every single one of them. Except for First Light, but I can always come back to that.
Ooh, I got knocked down, but it should be very easy to get back up.
Also, like, I guess that First Light has, you know, Laura Bailey as the main actress, so... It's just really cool. The way they do it in Second Son, like, all your traversal abilities are changed because depending on what, like...
Oh no. Where is he?
All your, yeah, all your traversal abilities are also changed depending on what your main, your power is at the moment, so that's cool. I like that a lot.
It has hair. He has Goku hair.
Oh no.
Not really, but...
I see what you mean. Hang on.
God, I hate being near things I kill because of the
like,
bonuses of my gun.
acid explosion? Oh jeez.
Yeah. Because it can hurt me, and I don't like that. I got knocked down again.
Oh, no,
I got knocked down enough that I just insta-died, pretty much.
This guy's not very hard to dodge, but his friends are nice.
I just kited them around the middle.
I'm kind of just running around. They're tankier than they should be. Wait! Oh, I walked backwards into a wall. Very nice. Where's the big boy?
I like figuring out more games so we can play. At least with computer, if I find something interesting, I'll be like, hey, and I'll show it to you.
That's always a good idea.
If I actually got Temtem on the computer, that is a game you can play co-op.
Really?
Because pretty much all the battles in Temtem are double battles.
Oh, okay, that's neat. Are you back in? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm about to get the slap on her. Yep. Woo! The frame rate didn't like that.
There it goes.
Nice. Why is there another boss? Pistolet?
Oh, my nose. Some legendaries here.
I see one legendary and I didn't like it, so. Yeah, so
I picked up both.
Infamous's power system is one of my favorites in video games. Because it just molds, it's so well designed for a video game that I'm like, I like it. It's very good. And I kind of want them to make another one, but I don't see how they can make an Infamous Second Son 2. So I'm kind of disappointed at the fact that, like, the series is probably over.
Yeah.
It's also made by the same developers as Ghost of Tsushima, so. I think. Sucker Punch? Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima, and the other one is a Sly series.
Are all of them, or most of them on just like PS3, or?
The first two are on PS3, Second Son's on PS4.
It might be Second Son I have, I don't know. I just remember First Light from somewhere.
First Light is... No, you're right, that's the standalone expansion to Second Son. So you can play it by yourself. You don't need to play Second Son or have Second Son to be able to play it. And then likewise... Infamous 2 has Festival of Blood, which which is really funny, but it's a really good funny. Because the story follows the main character from Infamous 2, but they just decided to throw vampires into it. So you have all your electric powers, but you're also a vampire at the same time. Yeah.
It makes me think of like the Yakuza games, and they made the zombie spin-off.
What's that?
Dead Souls. It's literally like, imagine Yakuza, but like zombies.
What did you say? Dead Souls?
Yeah, something like that.
Does it have the Yakuza? Is it like Yakuza something, or is it really just?
It's called like that. It's just called like that. Souls.
That's funny as hell.
And I think Majima's in it from Yakuza.
Yeah, they also made a. It's not a Yakuza spin-off, but the Yakuza studio made a basically a Yakuza game if you were playing Fist of the North Star. Don't shoot me down! Don't shoot me down! Don't shoot me down! Dang. Almost had you. Are you up yet?
If you didn't kill that, I could have killed it.
Try to get you. Kill that thing right there. Get him, boss. Don't touche. Another gangster. Everybody gangster.
I wouldn't mind us trying to get through the rest of Iceland sometime soon too.
We should really do that, yeah. Do you want to do Rise or Monster Hunter World first?
I would say if I had to pick one, I'd pick World. Like just finishing it off. I am playing it on another character, but for us, I'll probably continue using Red and Hunting Horn.
Yeah, I'd have to do that too. That's pretty. I'd like that. That'd be pretty cool. I think that's. If anything, I'd put my vote towards that for the next playthrough we do, just because it's almost done, kinda-ish, I feel. It is just an expansion, but it's got a lot of content.
Yeah.
And it's a game that, like, everyone seems to be getting back into all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's not actually that many people playing it on console, from what I saw. Or if there is, they're just not playing multiplayer.
Okay, yeah, because you tried to, like, log in.
It's mostly if they're playing it, it's probably console, or like the other console, or PC.
Well, it is, I think...
PlayStation doesn't seem like it has as much of an audience as much anymore.
Yeah, that's so weird, because, like, where did it start, right? Monster Hunter's been a PlayStation series since the get-go.
It's been, most Monster Hunter games have been on Nintendo, from what I heard.
The series started on...
I know it was on, like, PS2 and stuff.
It started on PSP, I believe? Then they made its
I
way around.
I remember it on PS2.
It made its way around, and then, starting from Monster Hunter 3, I believe, it stopped being on PlayStation, and they just got it back with World. And then they lost it with Rise.
PS2.
It's possible. I think the first game... I understood that the first game was supposed to be Freedom Unite, but I think that's actually the first game that we can actually access, that you can play online. There's a thing in here? Oh, an echo recorder. Thanks for the lag spike game.
Perhaps we are not doomed after all. Now return to
So yeah, it's been mainly doing its best to be a Monster Hunter, a PlayStation thing, but like, whatever Capcom decided to do that changed their minds for Monster Hunter 3 and 4, and then eventually Rise, because whatever. But
Rise has been doing really well. I
has.
can't wait to like fight harder things than that. I do want to get up to date on Rise for summer because of the expansion.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play that expansion. It really depends on if I get to finish like the expansion for Iceborne.
Yeah. Well, we can finish Iceborne together. If need be, we can. I know we won't be able to do the story. I kind of wish you could, like you could in World. But I would have suggested like, oh, we could do some stuff together in the new expansion. But
Oh yeah, World can't do the story. That's weird. We'll have to do
World you can do the story together. You just have to have both characters see the cutscene, and then you can join each other.
Yeah.
So pretty much you just go in, see the cutscene, leave, and then you can enter together.
You can't do the same in Rise?
Nope, Rise is just the whole single player for the story, and then the hub is all the multiplayer.
Oh, they do the thing that they did for the earlier games.
Yeah. Like, I wish they kind of copied World, but, I imagine we're gonna get another World game at some point.
I would not be offended. That'd be actually pretty rad.
Yeah, with how popular it was, a World 2 would be great.
World kind of weirdly split the fan base because it's a different experience from playing the originals, you know?
Yeah, it did, and I also remember all those comments about, like, people complaining about, like, oh, Rise is gonna ruin World's legacy, and it's like, dude, the game existed before this, and this is how it was before.
Yeah, I was worried about Rise because I was like, if it plays like Generations did, I'm gonna have a hard time with it, but...
It was a nice fusion.
Yeah, it's a really good fusion. That's how I put it too.
Damn, that guy, like, jumped at me. I do feel like they should have made it so that you could do the story with other people.
I really wish that they had, yeah.
Because that's one of the things I like about World, is that I could pop up an SOS flare, people could help me if I get stuck, or I could help other people.
Yeah, I think Rise is the first
Or
time
just
I
play
watched
the
it.
game with other people. It was a great experience.
Aw, Liam. That's actually kind of rad. Actually, really rad. I didn't realize I put Rise on Facebook.
Turn to Trashlantis. Could we just work, or do we have to run?
What the frickle frackle? Okay,
Is
game.
there a bit of lag?
Yeah, I was at the top of the tunnel and then I just felt I'm not in the same place at all. Never mind. There we go. Let's try that again.
I'm just gonna warp over there.
Oh yeah, we don't need to
might
get a
be-
machine to fast travel. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not the right way at all. I just found loot that I can't open. You BLJ. Torg's marketing mistake.
Oh, my back. I'm leaning forward again.
Oh no.
While I work on this,
I have a chair I can lean back in. I just gotta lean back in it.
Oh. I also have a chair I can lean back in. It depends on how close to my computer I am, though. I'm gonna get that hot sauce. Oh, there's a party pinata somewhere. We need to bust it up.
I'm starting to get some Enforcer levels.
Is this because the game lagged again? Internet, I need you to get your head out your butt.
one power source ready for pickup. I told you Freddy had you covered.
Shut up, Freddy. I'm tired of you. Cut your hair, dude. Is that the hot sauce? Game. I'm trying to platform here. I see. The game didn't load in enemies until like I got shot twice. Cool. And I'm in fight for your life mode. I love shooting a wall. I'm gonna die because I can't
powering the
see.
constructor. This constructor has legs.
They usually do.
Oh no. Destroy it.
Oh, I see. Okay, now it's telling me I have connection issues. Thanks, game.
Oh, right there.
Only took us half a stream for it to come with issues. That's neat. Oh no, I was trying to get the hot sauce.
How may I serve you?
Clapstructor.
Sir, what is this crap? I don't want to serve you.
Yeah, but
I am at your command. Ah, damn it!
I can't.
all yours, your mayorness.
Okay, good. We got our gun.
Constructor, we have given you life so that you might save our good city from ruin. Earn your citizenship.
He's got a play button in his
and
face.
join us. Journey forth to the shredder. Reinforce the great metal beam. And save
I'm tired of this lag already, man. I need you to stop game, please.
That sounds dangerous. I don't want to do that. Command accepted. Crap.
Feels good for Claptrap to listen to us.
Tony Bordel's
Yep.
capitalist empire controls the area around the shredder. You'll have to escort the constructor.
Oh no, an escort mission.
I don't want to escort this guy.
I'm watching
everyone's-
you move around a bit. Oddly.
I'm moving you. Yeah, you've teleported about 3 times. It's very kind of funny. Will you be able to make it to the door? Hey, I did it.
Hey, you made it.
I don't know what you're up to, but it stinks more than the usual stink around here.
The Clapstructor's not doing anything though.
I know.
I think my lag spikes bottomed out. We're good.
Are you
That's good.
mad, Tony? If you keep this up, we're all going to die. You think Tony's LLC is
Not
scared
quite
of
sure,
this
but
junk pile?
I feel like I need a drink.
We're expanding into new
But I know I need a drink.
things to pretty boy.
I drink to forget Claptrap.
There is a pillager with like no health. I'm gonna leave alive. Might as well.
Oh, okay. I was about to shoot it. Fine.
I mean, go for it. I don't really care.
Well, I just missed anyway.
Get the constructor moving again.
Oh, we're teleporting again. At least I can see the damage going in. I can't tell if this game has rollback
that's
netcode.
Oh,
Wiki wiki. Nope, can't do that apparently.
oh, thank you.
Okay, you're up.
At least this isn't a Switch, because the netcode would be gross.
Neko's not doing me any favors.
I mean, that's just internet. Fucking playing multiplayer games on the Switch is very annoying.
Can't imagine why.
Just because it has gross netcode, that's why.
What is a netcode control?
It's all of like the fuck, I can't really explain it too well.
At least it's not the Atari 52,000, 5200. I'd love to check on it if the game would register where I'm standing. Yikes. I haven't gotten disconnected yet, so that's decent.
Yeah.
I'm getting that warning at the top left, though.
No bueno. Freddy's got this,
Oh, cool.
right? Humans don't have tractor beams. Yet.
Okay, please stop teleporting me, game. Just stabilize.
Guys, clear the way.
Oh no, not again.
I keep seeing the same action repeated 3 times, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Sure, your power in the game's not working.
Is it your Wi-Fi? Like, do you see any losing any frames or anything either?
Oh no, it's just the PS4's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've been finding my PS4 has been having even more issues connecting to the internet.
Can't do anything. It's yikes. Oh, now we've got absolutely awful sounds. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna leave the game for a hot sec.
Alright.
Yikes, that was... It started doing that thing where you just hear a shot sound effect over and over and over and over. You know the one?
Can I invite you while in the game? That's a good question.
I should be able to invite myself, I think. No, it was saying I had no connection. Social?
Social, invite. There.
I
I think an
invited
invite got sent. Sorry, there was a super raging blunder I gotta kill.
I actually invited you by accident, so we'll see what that does.
I mean, it probably does nothing.
I'm not getting any invites.
I thought I sent it out, but if you give me a sec, I can check again.
No, you're probably right. It's just if my connection is kind of bottoming, like crapping itself, that'd explain it. Let's check my phone in the meantime.
Okay. I sent it again.
Come on, game. I've had enough of you. It's not the time to turn you off. Why am I checking my trophies? Oh, I want to check my connection. Network. No, I don't necessarily want to do that on stream.
Just do a stream where you look at all your trophies and brag.
Look at that, I've got 2 trophies. It's my mouse cursor. There we go. No, I don't want to look at my network because it has some my IP address, or not my IP address, but it has some info like that. So
it would have some info, yeah.
So then I will go to video capture device. That's not how you hide it. It's over here. That worked. Epic. Okay, gonna go in. Test internet connection. See if it resets it. Oh. Ay. 52.5 Mbps, but my upload speed is 8 Mbps.
That's okay.
It's decent for PS4, I'll tell you what.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
I got it. So if I go here, into your thing here, I could click start, invite myself, right?
Can you go to social and press join?
I thought so earlier, but it wasn't there. It's just trying to figure this out.
That's really though, can you join mid-game?
Generally, you can, because I've seen... So with Borderlands 2, I've seen Blue do it.
I miss Blue.
I miss Blue, too. This live station of mayhem. No. I want to play. Social. There we go. Join button. Could not connect to host. Well, that's fantastic.
That's weird. I would say, like, I could just leave and we reconnect, but, like, then we have to start the whole escort. You know what? I could say fuck it.
I don't think you would have to start the whole thing. You just start from where you are, maybe. I don't know.
Here, we're gonna quit game and we're gonna re-invite you.
I'm annoyed. You can technically do that from your pause menu, though.
I did. I tried. I invited you
It
twice.
didn't work. Well, now I'm seeing different options, so maybe it'll work now. I don't know. Is there a way to check my invites?
Fight. Did it work this time?
That worked.
Maybe you can't do it from in-game then, I guess.
That's just weird.
Or something was not working.
I think there was an issue on my side, I think. There we go. Be good now. The compactor. And then after this, I'm probably going to play League of Legends.
So it seems we had an internet problem here too. I just didn't really notice it too much.
Oh, I see.
That could have been what it was.
Yeah, just the connection itself.
Yeah.
That's fine. We did some really good progress, even for just an hour and a half, I think. We fought a boss.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the end of this DLC, but I'm not quite sure.
We've been in the DLC for a while now, it feels, but you never know.
I want to say 2 streams, which is about how much it took us to beat the other one, too.
Yeah.
But the DLCs aren't particularly long. They're just extra content.
Yeah.
They also have, like, raids. I don't know if they still do them.
Oh, cool. It does give us all that progress.
Nice. So you've loaded in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go get myself a drink. Be right back.
I'm gonna run a bit ahead.
Okay.
I'll fix him up and reprogram him. But what were you thinking? I know they tried to kill you and all, but it is what they were designed to do. Can't blame them for trying. What are you doing here anyway?
All right, who are we beating to a pulp today?
God, everything feels tanky again. That didn't work. got downed.
Alright, I'm back. I don't need my keyboard for this game.
Too. I just died.
Oof.
A bunch of VIPs were there.
Oh, not again. Yeah, I've been slow.
We haven't seen anything as tanky as earlier, though.
That's good. I think what happened is I went onto my stream and I tried to test stuff out, so maybe that affected something. I'm not too convinced about it, but it's the only difference I can think of. Clapstruck. Cursed. Man, I've been slowly getting back into League for a little bit, and I know that, like, that's not... It's not gonna last long.
Hopefully not.
But what I have enjoyed is that with the Amazon Prime stuff, you can get free RP every month.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, so like it's definitely more accessible than...
Oh, you just completely died. I was about to come get you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. The guy had like 3 health bars, so...
He still does.
Yeah, so like Ada has Amazon Prime, so I used her Prime, connected it to my League account because she's definitely not gonna play. And then I was like, all right, that's neat, cool. And last time I connected it like a year ago, maybe it gave me like 3 things in the form of like skin shards, which in game are kind of useless.
Yeah.
It's just a loot that you need to pick up like 2 or 3 of them and then use some in-game currency to turn into a real permanent skin. Or not even that. I think it was actually you get one and then you use a lot of that stuff, maybe some RP at a reduced like quantity to get a skin or something.
Yeah, I don't remember how the skin shards work.
Now the way that they do work is jeez. Wow, what the heck?
They didn't exist when I played.
Yeah, well now they have skin shard, champion shards, emote shards, all that kind of stuff. So stop moving. I'm trying to kill you, sir. So the way that the Amazon Prime box gave work is instead of just like 3 things, it gave me like 6 champion shards, which reduce the price of a champion, or if you get 2 of them, you get a free champion. If I understand correctly, 3 skin shards and some Eternal Series things, shards as well that you could just get, which are like progression things. They're like little quests you can do with characters to up their rank, I guess. Which you can get for free, and I was like, normally I wouldn't get them, like I wouldn't use them, but they're free.
I'm leaving alive that other gangster.
Yeah, oh, come on, get out of the way.
So you can hit him.
The big guy's trying to be a cheeky bastard. What the heck killed me?
There's something sniping us.
Is it? I thought it was a bomb.
You just outright died completely.
Yeah, like
there.
3 of them hit me in a row every time I got up, and I got really annoyed. I am very annoyed. Yeah, so like I was enjoying League's like gameplay loop against bots as I usually do.
Yeah, because you only play against bots.
I've played against like some players, but I'm not confident. Like I keep trying to play new characters, right? Because to do some quests. I have played some TFT though.
That's the one I play most of if I do want to do anything related to that, as I play TFT.
I haven't played it properly, but like I haven't won. But it's fun. It's got a bunch of quests. There's an event. There's an event for the new TFT game mode, right? So.
Forget what the latest set was. I think it was like
gadgets and gizmos or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty much based on Arcane.
Clockwork, Chemtech, Hextech, Mutant Syndicate. These are all like types of characters, I guess. Which
yes.
I thought is cool, and they get a bunch of quests for it.
You just need to get a certain amount of them, and then you get different power-ups.
Which I like a lot. It was fun. I enjoy it.
It's nice. It's a lot of it's RNG based, and I hate that.
Yeah, so like I keep trying to like it says get the there's a quest that says get the Clockwork ability 4 activated before round 4, round 4, round 2. You know, 4-2 before 4-2.
Wow,
like,
that sounds kind of annoying.
Well, so like it is when like the first 2 characters the only Clockwork characters that'll appear regularly are Camille and I can't remember the other one is, but it's and then Jin is the 3rd one. I don't even know who the 4th one is. It doesn't appear often enough. But Jin only starts appearing like
Zillion.
Zillion's one of the 2 that appears regularly.
Yeah.
So it's Zillion and Camille, then Jin, and then there's a there's a fourth character that I don't know who it is because he doesn't appear often enough, or they don't appear often enough. And
I just can't remember.
I'm like annoyed because you need one of them, and there's 6 Clockwork
You can
characters.
you can also get the power up because there are some things that give you
Yeah, the
more-
emblems that gives you like a free like pseudo. Basically, you give it to them and it gives them.
There's
the
an
trait.
item. There's an item you can put on people to give you an extra, like type. Then there's also in gadgets and gizmos. There's the 3 like
yeah,
buffs
periodic
you can get.
power-ups. Yeah.
And some of them are getting more of a certain type.
And I was playing again, and I could tell that I was forgetting some mechanics, because there's a thing there's like 5 slots near your bank essentially that you see some players have golden things in, and I don't remember.
Oh,
how.
I could tell you what it is.
What is it? Because I can't.
For
remember.
every 10 gold you have, you get interest.
Oh,
So when you win
that's
or
what it
lose,
is.
you'll get an extra 1. So if you just keep over 50, you're gonna get an extra 5 gold at the end of every battle.
Right, and that's why. That's right. That's why I felt like I was missing a mechanic, because
That's one of the things I do is I set up my field so that I'll win, hopefully, but I'm trying to not spend too much money, so I can accumulate the amount so that I get more money.
Yeah, and then like you could just kind of keep re-rolling for what you want. The problem is that you're kind of.
Oh
paying-
no! Okay, this one's going down much easier.
Get away.
I thought it was gonna be.
Another.
It was a bad egg loader, and I thought it was gonna be as bad as the ice one.
Oh jeez, ouch. Well, at least we're doing somewhat damage. I don't think I'm gonna reach anything.
Oh, I see Tony.
Oh, we're in boss fight. Wow. Well, it's mini boss probably, because it's a few minutes. Yeah. So that was neat. There's that mechanic I remember. There's the chain mechanic. There's the.
If you ever want to play that together, we probably could.
Can we? I thought that was a solo.
you can.
thing.
You can have a party and go into. You can go into one with all 8 people.
Huh. And they just all fight each other?
I've gone in. Yeah, I've gone in with a friend before.
But then you're fighting that person anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any solid strat either, because I keep thinking, like, I know positioning is important, but I don't pay attention to it.
There is a hot loader there too.
Do you know what,
Also, the hot loader has the ice issue.
Oh, great, fun.
So we have a damage sponge.
What is, what's it called? There's the spotlight mechanic that I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's when you get a certain type. When you have one of those characters in, it makes a spotlight that gives a buff to whoever you put in that area.
Okay, so you need a character that does spotlight.
Yeah, it's what is it? Entertainer? Something like that.
Ah, okay, in this area.
It's like,
Dang.
fuck, what's his name?
Can't
remember his name.
Tarek, I think, has it.
Yeah, Tarek. Then a few others. There's like 3
Yeah,
that I know of.
you need to have the buff, right? It's not just whenever he's in screen. Like the enforcers. The enforcers are Vi and Kate, I think.
Fuck, I got back up. Great.
Dead again.
Yeah, there are special ones like that too, which are just like there's not many of them, but they're pretty much like ultimate level types.
Cho'Gath? Cho'Gath is.
I want to use a Colossus, which is getting the things that count as 2 slots, which is Cho'Gath, Galio, and Scion.
Oh, Scion too. Okay. Yeah, Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath gets it.
You need 2 of them, and each of them count as 2 slots.
Yeah, so you'd have
to use.
4 slots minimum.
Yeah, because you need to have 2 of them and to get the big buffs.
Yeah, Cho'Gath's passive ability is really disgusting. Where like.
Okay, this hot loader has full health.
Oh no.
Okay, Tony's dead.
Yeah, Cho'Gath's ability is really disgusting. Where like.
Oh, yes, it is.
If he kills something, he gets permanent increase to his HP, but it's like he needs to kill something with his ability. And
Yeah, that's an ability he has normally in League of
yeah,
Legends,
it's
so.
good, but like you can take it out in League of Legends. In TFT, it doesn't work that way.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna die here.
Jeez, that thing is sponging like crazy.
Yeah, you see, right?
I was hitting it with a weakness in theory, and it's not working. Oh my! And it moves so fast. Hi, yes, no thanks.
And if you ever want, we can play a couple rounds of that at some point. I just have to update the game pretty much.
Ah, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go reload my ammo and I'll be back over there.
It downloaded super fast when I got on the other day here, and I'm like, cool. Really cool. Check this out, it's gonna be the rest of the stream.
Yeah, just fighting this one thing.
Reminds me of Saturn from Borderlands 2.
I see you in the distance. Oh my god, it still has so much health.
Yeah, I took
I
off
feel
one
like I
node.
feel like something healed it. Because I saw another one that was a hot loader that had like low health.
Oh no.
And I think it might have been Tony.
Freaking well, Tony's
Wait,
dead.
it immediately started. It just healed itself.
Oh no. For real? It's just healing
Yeah,
itself?
I just saw its health go up.
Yep.
There is another enemy around here. Maybe that has to do with it.
We have to kill it. Is there a constructor around? Not a constructor, the flying things, the surveyor.
I don't see one, but I'm getting rid of the pillager here.
I swear we need slag.
Oh, there are things on the ground that I think you can pick up. That might have been it.
Oh my god, it's coming after me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run away long enough to get my stuff recharged.
This constructor of ours isn't doing much. Wait, 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 I'm not here, I promise.
I can't even target it.
It's on my side here. Behind a wall, probably. There you go. Okay, cool, a lag spike. Excellent timing. No, 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 I don't want to fight you head on, thanks, game. Why would they do this game?
I don't know why it's so tanky. We might need a weapon upgrade, though.
Why would you do this to me, Sakurai? Where are we gonna get the upgrades, though? You can't just buy better weapons in this game, that's the worst part.
If we had the golden keys, then that would help, but I don't think I have any more currently.
Well, I picked up
I
a little
could get more, but I'm not willing to do that right now.
Let's see if we can just buy it.
I don't know if I even have a cryo gun.
Then it's
I'm doing corrosive against it. That's what mine means.
mine. I have my action skill to this cryo.
I can make my action skill do cryo. Oh my god. Pillagers keep showing up still.
Yeah, this is technically like a weird boss fight type concept. It's just this thing wasn't supposed to be
Yeah,
this
fight the thing that has like a million health while enemies just keep spawning.
Well, I think that's to give us like respawn capacity, second wind capacity.
Alright, well I'm gonna get this guy low then. Just so we can do that.
Yep.
Okay. He's low enough for us to deal with him.
Do not follow me, sir. Stop shooting me with your machine gun things. Oh shoot, where's the thing? Woo, 1/3. What is this hot loader? I don't know. Garbage.
What was the ice loader before? The thing with the ice loader is that there was multiple tanking ones. There was the giant blunderer as well.
Yeah. Oh, gross. This guy's armor regen. Don't bounce. I've got to deal damage to you, buddy. Stay within my range. Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost died.
You good?
Yeah. Almost
Oh,
died.
we did it.
What?
We cleared the condition.
Oh, so this thing doesn't exist? The heck?
No, it's the I think it was a time. Oh,
Well,
we
no, I
just
just
had to
killed
kill
something.
everything except this.
That's
Okay.
that's ridiculous. It's a normal
It
mob.
is.
Nah, it's a bad egg, but and it was supposed to be a VIP. Oh my gosh. Thanks, I like that.
Did we get a good reward after the other one?
No, I don't think we did. Might have dropped the legendary. Oh, it's you.
Hello.
He's gonna kill you.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh wow, yeah, there it is. If it regens, I'm out.
Yeah, we're just gonna run past it at that point.
Well, I mean, we gotta back up now. No, clap structure. Be gone.
I should have thrown a shield down before I went in.
I mean, he was
I mean,
next
he
to
would have
me.
been in the shield,
Yeah.
but...
2 more appear. I want to die.
No.
That reminded me of the Hydra, which in turn reminded me of this series of, No! 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 First of all, its health is fully back. Second of all, it's coming to the spawn point.
Is it?
Yeah, it walked into the next area.
Oh no.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk to the mayor so that I can just come see. Oh, I see it. Oh my god.
So the the comment you said about 2 more appears reminds me of Hydra, which reminded me of this TikTok series called the Demigod Helpline.
Which is me. I'm the hero of trash lights.
It's hilarious. It's like Greek myths where the guys call this helpline and they're like, this lady called Jan picks up the phone and just like, Demigod Helpline, how can I help your semi-divineness today, or some nonsense like that. And then it's like, well, how do I do this? And Hercules is obviously the most consistent caller.
Yeah.
And there's a one of the trials that Hercules has to do is to clean the stables of this one king whose name escapes me, but it's he hasn't cleaned the stables in like years and years, and his horses, I believe, tend to eat human flesh.
Teleporting us.
Good.
To the place we have to go.
So like, yeah.
You level 52 as well now?
Yeah. I started the stream higher level than you.
I think we started the stream at level 49 or 50. Oh, yeah, it was 49 because I got the 50 trophy earlier.
Yep. The first thing that happened in the stream, I leveled up to 50. So we've been leveling up decently. The max level is around like 60 something, I think.
I think it's up to 70 something now, what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know. Like usually it goes up to 72, but I don't know how much it increased by DLC. It was like 2 levels by DLC last I checked. But that's how they did in the old games. I don't know if the DLCs are still the linchpin of the level up. Could be the events. Yeah, so there's a thing where Hercules has to clean out this huge disgusting stable, and he's like, it's gonna take me forever to like shovel. He's like, I've been at it for this many days, and then Jan's like, okay, is there a river nearby? And he's like, actually there's 2. She's like, oh, that's excellent. Why don't you use that water? And he's like, what? I don't understand. And she's like, well, you're the strongest man alive, right? And he's like, yeah, what's that relevance with the river? How are they gonna help me? She's like, are you telling me you can't reroute a few little puny rivers? And he's like, oh. And he just, gotcha, Jan. She's like, see you next time, Hank. And there's one where he's like, he calls her and she's like, I can't remember how she says it, but he's basically like, she thinks that he's calling her to go on a date.
Get a crew. Crew's here. Great. Step 1 complete. Go crew. Applause? No. Applause. Moving on. Step 2. Get into that.
I tried holding R1 to run earlier.
That we need to get into.
Trying to play
That's
Monster
just-
Hunter?
Yeah, that's just a Monster Hunter thing.
Talk to Trixie Nick.
When we eventually finish off the rest of Iceborne, do you still want me to do the wide range build?
I think it's up to you, man. I don't even know what build I'm using anymore. I think I tried to go Charge Blade, but I also have dual weapons. Like, I'm aware that I'm better with Charge Blades, especially in World, where I can jump
Yeah.
easily. Actually, less easy than in Rise, honestly.
Now look, this is the only complete blueprint outside of the tower. And
Harriet.
I'm gonna make a deal here.
Trixie Nick.
A deal with Pretty Boy.
Oh, Harriet.
Just got Trixie nicked. Now I'm gonna feed your sorry ass to my pet ratchets. Time to drop
What kind of name?
my deck.
You just got Trixie nicked! Sword and Shield, best weapon. No, fight me, I disagree.
I'm a hunting horn user, but I am using the switch axe now.
Big weapons are best weapons. Please, Trixie
I
Nick.
used to use the greatsword as well. You know what? Let me do some shock damage to get rid of that shield.
I died.
You should have told me you were down. I could have helped you.
Yeah, floor tank.
Oh, you're a dragoon. Or a Reaper.
Aren't I a Reaper now? I'm a Reaper.
You know what? Let's stay on an incendiary weapon. That's probably best.
You just got Trixie Nick. It's so stupid.
I like doing like over 1,000 damage per hit instead of like 100, 200 against the loader.
That's pretty good. Oh, the loader just had high defense? That's disgusting.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
it's
using
like
corrosive-
17k.
The tower's automatic security system's gonna kick in.
I was like against that loader. I was using corrosive and only doing most 300 on a crit.
This thing is sphincter. I'm gonna make this up.
Of course we will, Timothy. The security door is made of
Ember's like horny for Timothy.
can burn through it. To do that,
Okay.
I require a very rare substance known as compound 24. Revolt on
But no, I will. I was just saying because like if I do the wide range build still, I can keep the hunting horn and just make sure I give us the buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can maybe make myself a nice switch axe in that.
Man, I like the idea of DPS over healing, but healing might keep us alive long enough to do the DPS.
Well, it's more of like my whole build was around making sure if I see you get hurt while you're in the middle of battle, I pop a potion so that you don't have to heal.
Mm.
And my expediting would make it so it gets
It
done
just gets
immediately.
done super fast, yeah. My only
I
issue.
always did it with when we were fighting Coulter off before, which I missed when we did that. That was a great time.
It was really fun. It's too bad they didn't do any more raid monsters. I'm really sad about that.
There is, I think, one.
Oh.
I think it's Sappy Jiva is kind of what the raid was.
Oh, is that the Xenojiva like big boy?
It's like the giant red dragon, which is apparently what Xenojiva actually turns into.
Yeah, except if I remember, I was talking to Blue about it, and I laughed because like I was like, isn't he smaller than Xenojiva? And he's like, yeah, I think so.
You know, it's very big. It's what am I supposed to do in here?
For a few weeks. Jeez Louise. Torg don't mess around when it comes to hot sauce.
Find compound 24.
Yeah, it's a heist, and they're doing that part of the heist movies where they skip scenes so you can get the setup built real fast.
Hit the switches in the precise order, and you're
No, what's hot sauce though? Oh, hello.
Hold on, let's see if I can get this.
not that one.
I got the wrong switch.
Activate the switches in order.
So the first one isn't the middle one.
This one's 3.
Oh, this is 2, so the one on the far side is.
Hold on. Actually, you stay at 2. I'm gonna go for the 1, and then I'll run over to 3 after.
That's good. Did you flip it yet?
You got this.
Okay. Pop a clone. Pop this, and switch position.
You've overloaded the force field. You should be able to shoot that sucker out.
There you go.
Oh, is everything just okay with you?
Got it.
Woo! That's bright.
But there's a problem. We need to get into the core to shut off the power to the turrets. Remember, can burn through the freaking emergency doors. So we're gonna have to go through a one-of-a-kind security scanner.
But no, I've been really into Monster Hunter again. I'm happy about that. It's very fun.
But we'll need one of Jack's hand-tailored suits.
Me and Jen are currently at the when you have to fight the 3 Elder Dragons.
Yeah, boy.
Pretty much, really close to the end of the main game.
Yeah.
I want to actually like beat every monster.
This Behemoth we need to do. We're gonna need to do Leshen. I don't think we can do Ancient Leshen anymore.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah? Because that was
Yeah,
a...
it's still an existent event.
Okay, because I thought the Ancient Leshen was the, it's the extreme version, and the extreme versions or the tempered versions are temporary for a lot of monsters.
The event still exists for it, and I think there might be an orange border, so it might be an arc-numbered one.
Oh, jeez.
Eventually we can do that. If I'm gonna want to do that, those with you as well, I'm gonna have to start gearing up Red a bit. I've been gearing up my other one a lot.
I've legitimately only beaten the Ancient Lesson enough times to get the Geralt armor and the weapons.
Evil Saint Lawrence. Well, I got killed by him.
Same.
I know there was things I have to grind on Red for the build I was doing, but like, I had to
I'm allergic.
I don't think I'm ready to fight master rank stuff again because I'm still fighting high rank stuff, like getting used to playing again.
I have not fought any master rank. I don't think. Oh, that's the unless that's everything that's in.
Master rank is everything in Iceborne.
Oh, okay. So I've done some stuff. I didn't do that bad. It's just rough.
Yeah, we were about the same spot in Iceborne. That's why we were
Yeah.
gonna continue from where we are.
Brachydios I read before. I think. Yeah. I think you were telling me you did the Nargacuga and the.
I fought Glavenus and I had to fight the other one.
Nargacuga and Glavenus at the same time.
I think I had to fight Nargacuga, and that's what I had to do for that quest. I remember originally, like, Yumi and Troy talked about continuing because we were all around the same spot.
Yeah, I also remember
things
that like,
happened.
things happened. My connection kept crapping out when I tried to play with you guys.
I wish we could go back to those days. It was great.
Yeah, without the No hate to him, he's just not fun to play with.
Yeah.
Kept dying, eating up our lives. Blue would get real mad.
Yeah. I've been trying to learn how to fully fight monsters on my own since with a hunting horn I like having people with me because it makes more use out of the hunting horn.
Yeah.
But with the switch axe, I can fight things.
Oh
on
my
own.
god.
I do a lot more damage too.
I can't get this item because this jerk of a Goliath is in the way. Unbelievable. Okay,
Bye.
I might get him. Yeah. Oh, if I don't reload forever. Thank you, game. I'll take the pants. What the f- Oh my god.
Jenna took Judy out and she's on the bed.
That's the bunny?
Yeah, that's the bunny.
Judy Hetz. Like the alcohol? Who is... Oh, that would be you.
I got knocked down again. Oh my god, come back here.
I don't know why this difficulty spike just went up so freaking insanely.
I know, right? The legendary dropped over here, apparently.
I don't remember having this much trouble during this expansion.
Ooh, that's a legendary class mod for me.
Nice. Oh, I didn't do... When it got too hard, I think I took off Mayhem mode. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah, we have Mayhem. That's a big factor that we're not really considering.
Yeah.
I mean, we considered it earlier, but we thought, oh, there shouldn't be any reason for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was kind
There.
of abusive.
I got the quest item that we were ignoring.
Good, Dad. Thank goodness. Give me the ammo. Send me home.
Oh.
Oh man, that was a pretty large lag spike. Don't do this to me, game. What's next? Game crash? We're not getting.
No, I think they're talking.
Oh, maybe.
They are talking.
Oh, the mayor's here. Talk faster and with subtitles next time.
Yeah, there's no subtitles.
Moxie, explain to me how you can do this. There's a table and you're a hologram. How are you touching?
Got anything for Freddy?
Oh, this is a finished game.
There's just a table in front of her, so it that's how it looks.
Doodle doppelkopped the face off.
Believe in Freddy.
I'm gonna do if I'm walking all over your
Get me the hell out of this place.
your blueprint, bruh.
I think we did everything on this list.
Yeah, should be time for heist time.
Yeah, good. That's
Oh yeah, good old-fashioned heist.
If only we had a subtitle.
I lost so much money since we started dying a lot.
Yeah.
tower time. Moxie's gonna...
You know what's fun about this? If you play this and Persona 5 side by side, you know all the memes regarding
Alright, sugar. Let's get you into
what's
that
a
portal and shut down those turrets.
what is a what's the word I'm looking for?
Looks like you need a head.
A heist
There's a high
like
security room
need
in that
to
area.
be.
It'll be tough to break through.
I will review that who knows? I might have to know for future things.
Oh, what the heist are?
No, I mean like how to run a proper heist. Because remember when I tried to do that in D&D? I don't know how well that went.
What is a man? I also tried to run a heist, but I think it was really bare bones and not that important.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, you think?
What really takes from it is whenever one of us always goes off.
Did you guys split during that heist? I can't remember.
Yeah, Sam did.
Right, but he was looking for something specific, yeah. It's kind of the bait that got him to connect to you.
Yeah.
Watch yourself, Vault Hunter. There is a new badass viewer in your area.
Oh, jeez, ouch, good. Ah. Sorry, I just cracked my ankle. It's very nice. It was a two-hand job. This pillager not paying attention to me at all. Ow, hey, 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 hey. I wonder if Wondertail's gonna have some ridiculous nonsense in terms of difficulty spikes of this. You're blessed. A miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk! Have at you! Yeah, I memorized it.
Oh. Loader hallway.
I memorized it because there's a Discord meme and it was very funny. My wife hates it.
I still laugh because I knew exactly what you were going to do as soon as someone said Shard had a light mode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, like, nobody else noticed.
What are we supposed to do here?
Oh, a pistol. Oh, it's not a bad pistol, too. I'm grabbing this.
Oh.
No, never mind, it's crap. It's crap. You want this pistol? It does 1,042 times 2.
Eh.
Also, it can break.
I should look at that class mod I got earlier.
Quit your blabbing, Timothy, and get us in.
There it is. Let's move it, kiddo.
He shaved his head. He cut his hair. Did you notice that?
That he cut his hair?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
He looks like Jack now.
Baby doll Jack here. I need you to go ahead and let me.
Scanning biometric data.
Yeah, that's some high quality double helix shiznat right there.
Alright, keep talking.
Down to the cell, baby. Oh, I discussed myself.
I disgust myself.
Sure, dog. You go ahead.
Oh, the meme for well, first of all, the meme for the Castlevania speech is that the voice acting in Castlevania Symphony of the Night was so awful in the first one that when they redid the game, they redubbed it into something more bearable. The writing was a little better. But the meme, there's a meme where there was this thing on Discord that people would do where they would all pick a very well-known song or clip or whatever or dialogue batch or speech, and they would all type it in, and then they'd record or take pics of how it was done in the chat, like bit by bit. So sometimes you'd get like 3 people using the same line in the entire server, and that would cause...
Oh, I think I've seen videos like that.
Yeah, so essentially what you do is that sometimes when they would then put it on YouTube or something with the audio that the original speech or the original song would go over, it would repeat sometimes. So I would it's just funny. So like you get the "What is a man" speech with some repeats and some edits because it's a 3D animation thing. So when he says, amongst other things, one of my favorites is when he says, when he walks into the room and he says, "Die, monster, you don't belong in this world." He goes world. He repeats "world" twice, and the second time he does the animation from Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And because like sometimes the conversation will stall because people will interrupt the flow of the meme. You could say that all religions is my favorite. Oh yeah. You could say that of all religions.
I'll look it up sometime.
Oh my god, it's so good. I will share it in the Discord.
I've never actually looked at any of those videos. I see them all the time.
They're so dumb. I'm gonna see if I can find it after the stream. I will put it in the Discord server.
I know they tried to kill you and all, but it
that same dialogue line has been coming over every single freaking time I've changed area.
Well, there is something right here.
When you know we'll put it in curse. No, it's so good. It's not cursed, it's blessed. Ada will immediately flip her table. The second that you put it in curse, though. I'm telling you right now. If she sees it.
Oh. Dude, I had it.
You could just shoot it from here.
I didn't know that.
Me neither, but... This gun makes it drop stuff, and I don't know what it is. Boosters, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, my gun makes... Oh, no, but... Curse is fine. Curse are dank memes. I would accept it in memes. It is by far one of my favorite memes, and, like, I did play Symphony of the Night on stream. It's a decent game, but,
I need to play some more Castlevania games. The only one I really played was Lament of Innocence.
I don't hate the Castlevania games. I have a hard time with, I guess how it aged. Yeah, I guess how it aged. Like, my friend Jim, he's in love with Symphony of the Night as the best game he's ever played. Not necessarily, but, like, he really likes Metroidvanias, and he really likes Castlevania, to the point where I threw him a bone at one point, and by accident, actually, when I was running my first homebrew campaign, and he met... So, I have mentioned before that the first homebrew campaign I did in D&D, not necessarily on stream, but the first homebrew campaign I ever ran, the first campaign I've ever run, first of all, was finished. We completed it. It was really cool. But I could never have run it with a different group because it was so, like, chock full of weeb fanfic stuff that, like, even some of the people that had started the campaign with me were kind of being derisive about it. Which really, it takes the wind out of your sails when you're trying to run something like that, right? But,
yeah.
The 3 players that I managed to finish it with, Jim, Andrew, and Dom, all really enjoyed it once we cleared out the people who didn't want to be there, you know? So that was really, really cool. And they really enjoyed it. So I had a bunch of stuff like, there was, and it was full of all the pitfalls you could possibly think of a DM that you would consider to take the fun away from it, to have done, right? So, like, I had an OC that was actually dead, but his presence prior had affected things, and they were kind of like following in his footsteps. So I think that I kind of avoided the pitfall of the NPC that just controls everything in a way that by making him dead. Yeah, I like slight clap on the back because I fell in every other pitfall. Like absolutely too much homebrew, absolutely too many magic items and whatnot. They had access to everything they wanted. It was a campaign based off the concept that was similar to Kingdom Hearts, but in such a more fanficky version of it. I.e., like, you could go in between worlds, and whatever world you wanted to go to when you walked into a portal, it worked, right? You'd go to that world. So they did things like, they started in Etria, which is the world of Etrian Odyssey. They ended up in Fate, at some point. They ended up in Fire Emblem, they ended up in a whole bunch of stuff like that, and they enjoyed it, but they spent most of their time in the main stuff, doing their main story stuff, and when we eventually decided that, like, they'd gotten to a high enough level and I didn't know what to give them, I told them that the campaign was over, and they were like, it was a good campaign, they really enjoyed it. But one of the things they did is, because I'm a freaking huge Bleach fan, even though I refuse to call myself that, like, too much, because I haven't finished all of it or read the manga, I am a fan of Bleach, and I like the concepts, but...
I'm similar on that.
I threw in one of the character I mentioned that had died had a Zanpakuto, and it was broken, but Jim's character managed to get a hand on it and not fix it, but kind of attune to it a little bit, which means that it had obviously Zanpakuto powers, and he, in order to get complete control of it, he had to fight kind of like, he had to commune with it and fight in the same way Ichigo does with his Zanpakuto at some point in the story. And when I did that, I was like, you know, it's a Bleach thing, right? But Jim saw it as like this scene in one of the Castlevania games where you fight the old user of the whip, and he was like, please let me put this track on. I'm like, knock yourself out, man. You are enjoying yourself way too much for this really simple encounter. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's really fantastic.
Are you excited for the Bleach anime to continue?
Oh my god, yes. I actually restarted watching the anime. Because I want to watch the 100-Year War or the 1,000-Year Blood War. I don't remember what it's called, but like I know.
What I have to watch is I have to rewatch the Fullbringer arc, and then I'm at the point where the new anime starts, I think. Because when I stopped watching it and when I stopped reading it was in Fullbringer.
Yeah, I think I'm currently, there's an arc, I think it's called the Ray
Oh,
Guy.
is he betraying us?
Yeah, he's betraying us. It's someone's got to be an Akechi. Spoiler alert for Persona 5. I really shouldn't have mentioned that because I think Akechi isn't that much of a... There's no subtitles! Anyway.
Broke the subtitles.
Ready? You're not getting away with this! Or that shirt!
What the hell is going on down there?
What was the shirt comment for?
Weirdo Freddy turned on us. He's taking
Oh, that's me. I'm Amara.
Son of a bitch.
Force field shutdown.
Yeah, so with Bleach, I kind of finished the arc where he fights the Arankar arc / Karakura Town arc, I think it's called. Where he fights Aizen and whatnot. I think the Fullbringer arc is coming up next, but there's currently an arc that I think is a filler arc called the Ray Guy arc. Where, like, they basically...
I think that is filler. Fullbringer does happen after the stuff with Aizen.
Yeah, I know Aizen's the bad guy anyway in the next arc. Because Death Battle, thanks. Who did Aizen fight in the Death Battle?
He was in the Death Battle and it spoiled something?
Obviously the Death Battle spoiled something, because Aizen's maximum powers are conditional to what he can do in the 1,000 Year Blood arc. So. But yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, he didn't die.
No.
Yeah, either that, he didn't get killed, I think he just got put in prison.
Yeah, they don't explain that in the anime until, like, he actually shows up in prison, I think. Like...
Yeah, until you actually... they had to interact with him or something. I don't remember.
But in,
like I said, I haven't seen the arc, I've just heard some information offhand.
But I learned that he was still alive when I played Jump Force, so that's fine. For this... Oh, no, not another one of these. Oh, God.
Oh, no. You saying that makes me already know what showed up.
Yeah, but it's a loader.
It's an ice one.
Oh, it's dying fast. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Kill it before it gets buffed.
So yeah, I was playing Jump Force and Aizen's there, and he looks very different than he does in the...
it all of a sudden started getting harder to kill. Kill it fast.
Alright, good.
I feel like...
Oh, shoot. No.
Got it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was letting you do it a bit, see if you could get it.
Almost. I just had to reload and I did it. Go fine. Yeah, so like when I played Jump Force, I was like, okay, Jump Force, first of all, not that great of a game. No hate to like anime platformers, but not anime platformers, anime arena play like 3D arena brawlers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're really not that great.
Yeah, they're not.
There's just too many of them, and I've bought 2 of them. I've bought My Hero, and I enjoyed it, but it was nothing new. There was no new story, and the gameplay was really, like, meh, because it always ends up being a loop of, like, do combo, apply ability, do combo, apply ability. Maybe if you're playing against AI, try to surprise them with an ability toss, but that's it. And then there's usually a recover from combo, power or whatever, and it's always the same thing, and it's just, essentially, all it is Naruto Ninja Storm ripoffs. That's it. That's the games that started it, and they should have stopped with those, because none of the games have done the formula.
I found a way to, or I think you found a way to jump down too.
Yeah,
I just like jumped. I noticed that there was an area before, couldn't find an area down, so I jumped.
I followed you.
Yeah.
And then I jumped after, a little later, I think. But yeah, so like Jump Force, they're all games that rip off of just... Budokai... You're right, it's Budokai or Ninja Storm, and the Budokai Tenkaichi games are 3D.
I miss Budokai. I played, like, what, is it 2 or 3?
Budokai 2 and 3 are like 2D fighters, but they have like a Soul Calibur type thing going on, right? Budokai Tenkaichi does the 3D platformer, not platformer, I keep saying platformer, but arena brawler, and those are good. But they stopped doing good stuff like that because, like, they limited it to 1 or 2 abilities per character, and it just sucks. Like, and one of the advantages that Budokai Tenkaichi has over, like, for example, Jump Force or J-Stars, save me from having to say that name, games like that, like the My Hero games, is that in Budokai they really take the Dragon Ball thing and they go like, what's the best part of Dragon Ball? Every character has like 1,000,000 forms. So they toss that in. Yeah, so they toss that in to make it a mechanic, but in later games, even Dragon Ball games nowadays, you don't get form transformations. And no dissing to Arc Sys's Dragon Ball Fighters, it's a really good fighting game. It just doesn't do the transformation thing. They don't do it anymore. It's kind of sad. I don't even think Dragon Ball Kakarot does it.
Oh no. Okay, it's going down pretty, not as hard, but it's still a sponge.
Yeah, it will. This time I'm learning my lesson. So I feel like maybe they get tankier. There's another one. Maybe they get tankier the more they kill us.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, there's an ice one over there. Oh no, okay, it might still be another tank.
Flipping around because of
it still takes more damage than all the other ones we've met, so. Imagine what this would be like if we actually were off Mayhem.
If we were what?
I wonder if we would just breeze through all of this if we weren't on Mayhem.
Oh, if we weren't on Mayhem? Yeah, probably, actually. In my experience, yeah. Maybe it gets tankier by the element. Oh, you're using fire against fire. No, because earlier, like, I was using acid. It was still getting crappier and crappier, so I don't know. Like, that would stand to reason, but I haven't used, like... I haven't used elements that they would absorb.
I'm using elements all the time, but it's mostly corrosive.
Yeah, which is their weakness, in theory. Torg sent me mail? I don't want it. No offense, Torg. Love you as a character, hate your company. I think he also hates his company, so I think we're square on that. Yeah, so the... Yep. I got Dragon Ball Xenoverse expecting it to be like the Budokai Tenkaichi games, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah, it always... Well, I mean, that's why you, like, look at stuff before getting a game nowadays.
I hate that, though, because I feel like I get spoilers. I want to learn things.
I do. I also don't like it, but it's more of, like, would you rather know a bit more about the game or completely not like the game you bought?
Yeah, waste your money and not be able to refund it if it's a digital or whatever.
Yeah. I find it's better to get spoiled slightly. Like, even then, there shouldn't be any spoilers in, like, just, like, trailers or stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel that. It's probably smart, and I've been doing it a little more often recently. Like, walked into the EV games with a couple, like, with cash to burn the other day, and I didn't buy anything. I was like, wow, that's surprising, because I would have bought something.
Yeah, like, if I go into EV and I see something that, like, looks interesting, I look at the case, I look at the back, I remember the name, and then I look at the more about the game when I get home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a down thing? Come to the Handsome Forge! I don't need to know all this wax poetic about Jack, man. I killed him. Like, not my character, but, like... We know. Oh, here comes another bad egg.
I'm gonna ignore it.
Where is the hot sauce? Oh, that's not hot sauce. Oh shoot. I'm down. Yep. Wank wonk. Anime games. So like when so for example, I learned that they were making a Demon Slayer game. I was like, that's rad, right? Then I learned what it was.
Yeah. I don't find anime games to be as appealing.
No, because they're all
like,
bad.
For example, a lot of JRPG, like if you see like a full-on anime JRPG, a lot of the times I probably will not enjoy it.
Honestly, Ruby Grim Eclipse, I don't want to talk about Ruby Grim Eclipse, okay? That's a mess of a game.
Yes, it is.
But Ruby Grim Eclipse is like this wannabe Warriors game with only 4 characters, right?
Oh, I know. I have it.
For those that don't know in the chat, which is really only Liam's there, but for future reference. Yeah, so like, my friend kept telling me, "You want to buy it?" I was like, "No, I really don't." And then you gotta buy DLC to be able to play 4 other characters.
Oh, I know, and I want to play as one of them. So.
Pyrrha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Pyrrha, Nora. It's Team John, right?
Yeah. Well,
Juniper.
Juniper.
Oh man, it chaps my butt. I would also want to play, like, honestly, Team Juniper has more characters I want to play in than Team Ruby.
There's also just not much to the game at all.
Oh, that's sad. What kind of game is
like,
it?
from when I played it, I can't really remember too much. I just know you go in.
I know it's like
you
a
go in. You pretty much go in on hunts and you kill stuff. That's pretty much it.
Okay, it's... Oh god, it's not even just a monster. It's not even just a Warriors clone. It's actually a freaking... It's a Zelda hero. Oh, it's like Hyrule Warriors. I hate that. I do. And like, you know what? I kind of thought like that the best way to do an anime game so far, the best anime game I've played so far, and this is so weird to say, Pirate Warriors 3.
One Piece?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I've
heard a lot of similar feelings about that. Yeah.
But it just plays like a really good Warriors game, and like a lot of people have been saying something that I find I really resonate with is that when the team that usually does W Omega Force usually does a Warriors game, they're bad these days. But when they make a Warriors game using someone else's IP, they do really good. So like, for example, the last games they released in the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors like series were Dynasty Warriors 8 or 9, and it's an open world Dynasty Warriors game, which I don't know why the hell you would decide to do that. And it's just apparently really empty maps and really repetitive characters. And then they made they made Samurai Warriors 5, which, guess what? Same concept. It's supposed to be like a reboot of the series, but they hit you with like basically no new character. Every character has like a clone setup. So it's like all the same skill set, which was really disappointing in Fire Emblem Warriors, but it was understandable because how does Fire Emblem work? They have class systems, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't do that, and you don't have that in Samurai Warriors. It's just all of them like have copied movesets with maybe a special ability or something. So I was like, what the heck? What's the point, man? Why would you do that? So I didn't bother buying that, obviously. I have a hard time with their base series, but then they made like Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity I have a beef against, but I can understand why people liked it more than like a couple other games that were released. That experience. You know, like Age of Calamity played I prefer the original Hyrule Warriors to Age of Calamity personally.
We have to head back, it seems.
No, that's annoying.
Find entry requirements.
It's very light exploration. It's always online DRM, and the enemies are damage sponges for Grim Eclipse. Yuck.
I hate when games just have damage sponges for no reason.
Yep.
I'm looking at the map.
Is it telling us to...
Wait, what?
hang on.
Oh. What?
It's
telling us to go all the way back. Oh, did I change the mission?
Do we have another mission?
Is it Jack's Wild that we're currently doing? Yeah, it seems like
It's
it.
the main mission, okay.
Okay, I might have just switched the mission. I was confused.
That was weird. Oh, and protect the MacGuffin quest. Oh, great. Protectability. That's like when I bought Dragon Quest Heroes expecting a really fun Warriors game with some Dragon Quest elements, right?
Yeah.
That's not what I got. I got a tower defense game with Dragon Quest elements. And like, in its defense, it looks nice. It has really nice Dragon Quest effects, right? It looks cute. But, it's 100 gigs for the freaking game to download.
I like Dragon Quest Builders.
On the freaking... I want to play more Dragon Quest games. But yeah, Ada has...
I actually thought the Dragon Quest Builders games did the whole, like, you know, like Minecraft kind of thing with the, like, all the building stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it did it really well in that game. Hey, jump up.
Dragon Quest is really well, and it's like...
There's the pinata here.
If you shoot it, you get fun stuff, or if you break it, you get fun stuff.
I mean, I couldn't. I was knocked down next to you.
Oh, and I was just... That's funny. was looking at my... What was I looking at? I think I leveled up. Yeah, I did. Got this cash money. Yeah, Dragon Quest does a lot of spin-offs really well, because it has like a couple spin-off series. If you look at the Dragon Quest games, there's a ton of them. They just don't release them a lot here. Like,
yeah.
There's the Dragon Quest Joker Monster, or Dragon Quest Monster games that are a thing.
I also heard some stuff about like the Dragon Quest X, which was like an MMO apparently.
Yeah,
but it didn't do too.
I think it's still ongoing.
Because Yoshi P used to work on that apparently.
Yeah, I think it's still ongoing. It just doesn't get many updates. Like the servers are still up, but people don't like get new content for it because they went up to 11 or whatever. But yeah, if Yoshi B was in charge, that's pretty bad. I kind of wanted to try that, but they never ported it over here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just killed myself. Whoops.
Did you fall?
Yep. I kept jumping. But yeah, I heard that Dragon Quest Heroes 2 was better, but I was like, Dragon Quest 1 burned me so bad, I was like, Dragon Quest Heroes, yeah. 8 or 7 for the DS. Well, let me tell you what, I played 8 on stream, I freaking loved it. It was really great. You were there when I played 8, actually, Liam. You saw me fight the final boss and jinx myself into oblivion. That was great. I really liked 8. I should get back to that. Get the secret ending. Marry the Queen. Wonder how bad the last dungeon's gonna be.
I need to beat 11.
I need to do the post game for 11. 11.
I just will never. I don't really have the time for that stuff. So.
Well, the thing with 11's post game is that it's so annoying. You can't choose your class in 8, so you must be talking about 7. I think that 8 introduces the skill point system we've become so accustomed to. Or, oh, you might be talking about 9, actually. Can you make your own character? I don't know why I'm screaming into my chat. Is she mad at something?
What?
I hear slamming in the background.
Oh, I think it was my cat meowing or something.
Okay. If you can create your own character, it's 9. Because 7, 8 have their own pre-constructed designs characters. Kind of. In 9, you play as this, like, angel character, which is very interesting.
I'm liking the idea of the game I'm working on for my group project.
Nice, very good. Liking the project is the first step to finishing it.
Yeah, it's an RPG, so that's why one of the reasons I'm liking it.
You didn't do a... I'm dying!
I'm up.
Me too. Oh no, we got a bad egg on the way.
Yeah, we had a whole discussion about what we wanted to fully do for the battle system yesterday.
Nice.
We're doing the system of, we have...
That's tanky.
We're gonna have like a circular arena. You have a certain amount of points you can use to move around. Like, you can move, like, just freely move around within like, the radius of where you start.
Oh, the world. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about 9.
I'm doing one of those types of systems.
Yikes. Oh, we got 15 minutes left on the stream.
Oh no! The loader I got low before I died walked behind a corner.
Nice. I do like the sound of your game.
Oh my god, I clutched that. I went around the corner and sniped it.
That's you. This guy's tanky as all hell, of course. Less so now.
Oh, it's cool. We fight in. It's a shock one too.
Yeah, well, at least you know we...
It's not as tanky as, like, the other ones, at least.
Yeah, it was tanky. When it killed me the first time, it was tankier. So I think when the game thinks that there's a viewer taking control, they get tankier.
That...
Party banana, nice.
Some of these other ones are kind of tanky as well.
I'm forgetting I have my camera on, so I keep, like, reaching to the sky, trying to crack my hand. Yeah, Dragon Quest is a series I want to like more, but one of the things that I like the most about it isn't present in older games. So I'm kind of like bummed about it. It's the skill system from 8. that I really, 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 really like. It doesn't start before 8, so I'm like, I want to like the older games, but there's only like 3 games that use that system.
I got knocked down again.
Okay, well, so did I.
There's a bad egg surveyor right here.
I got this. The bad egg surveyor kind of squishy. Good. Good. Why did it suddenly get a million times more tanky? That's annoying. I'm tired of you guys. There we go. Okay, games. Oh, I'm standing. I'm standing. Good. Nice. Oh, shield. Riot loader? At least their loader shields aren't physical. No.
Oh, you okay over there?
Maybe. Nah, if I can get some shots in, nah, I'm dead. But you wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, I was like still a bit away.
Oh, Dragon Quest, like Final Fantasy. At least Final Fantasy remained consistent throughout its series with things that I liked about it. Dragon Quest.
I was supposed to ask what do you mean by consistent?
Well, like, so they have consistency such as, you know, yeah, I would have said the class system. The class system isn't present in the same way in every game, but, you know,
each character usually has an identifier or a trope.
Which I find to be something very, very enjoyable. Gameplay-wise, they've been more or less consistent in the turn-based.
Oh, we have one of those really, really tanky shock loaders again.
I got everything I need to finish you off. Then I can just start it back up again. Your efforts.
Okay, you flipped the switch up there so we can leave. Right?
Yep. I'm trying to get out.
We got another over here.
Oh no, I ran out of ammo for my fucking good gun while I was trying to fight for my life.
Oh no.
There we go. Can I jump off the edge? There we go.
Yeah, so like they have things. Final Fantasy knows what they were doing in terms of like things that kept them consistent in what makes them the thing, and except in like the case of 15, but even 15 knows what it's doing in its references.
15 wasn't finished when it was released, pretty much.
I know, but like what I do like about 15 is that even though it wasn't finished and it does things differently because it's an open world action RPG. It manages to still make itself clearly a Final Fantasy game, and I think that's important when they were stepping away from what they usually do, right? They knew what they were doing.
I have to play it again because I haven't played it since they technically finished off the story.
I need to finish the story to begin with. Like, I'm currently looking for.
I think it around when it came out, like not exactly when it came out, but close enough.
I think in game what I'm trying to do right now is find the icons, and I was like, just too much exploration in my Final Fantasy game.
Just do only the main story then.
I want to do that, but see the thing is, so
I'm more saying because once you get to like chapter 8, 9, they railroad you the rest.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but like it's like when I get the feeling that like I'm not leveling up fast enough, like I feel like I can't go places because the game like doesn't railroad you, it lets you have a lot of exploration, and I would explore if I didn't feel like I couldn't go certain places. And the only way for you to know which place you can't go to is by walking into it. So I'm like, it's annoying, and I lose progress. I hate it. It feels like, with all due like respect to the game itself, people love it, but I'm annoyed by the fact that it's an open world game that doesn't do the open world properly.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Like, I like an open world game where, like, usually when I play an open world game, the thing I do is I start off, they give me, like, those exploration objectives, right? So I'll use Infamous as an example because I love Infamous. You walk in and you usually get a couple side, like, quests, then they tell you, you beat this quest, this sector then becomes, like, enemy-less, essentially. When you beat this quest, that part, no enemies won't spawn as much. Which is good, you get some XP and whatnot, and then you get some exploration stuff like find these pickups or that kind of stuff, right? Or you get some specific side quests that you want to do, and that's something that an open world game will usually do, right? Assassin's Creed, pick up the feathers or whatnot. I don't think Assassin's Creed is the best example, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you're playing Shadow of War, get the towers that tell you where everything is, and then get that kind of stuff, the side quests and stuff, right? But Final Fantasy 15 does. Oh, you have hunt quests, you can try and do them, and then like. The level up system's weird and I'm annoyed. It's annoying. Because, like, you're told explore, and then you're like, sorry, can't go here, because if you try explore at night, you'll die, or stuff like that.
Yeah, there's also the thing of, like, right in your beginning areas, there's like, oh yeah, here's a level 20 enemy.
Exactly, and, like, your level isn't...
Which you can fight, but...
Yeah, and then the injury system I'm kind of iffy with. I don't understand it quite properly yet, because, like, magic's not a thing, you don't get cure spells, and, it's weird. So yeah, I think that's why I've been struggling with Final Fantasy 15. And what makes me, like, even more upset is that, like, everybody says it's such a good game, and I'm sitting there, like, I want to love it, and I feel like there's something wrong with me as a fan of the game and the series that I can't like it.
It wasn't really, to be honest, wasn't really all that good. It has one of my favorite villains. I really love Arden.
Arden, yeah. You're not the only one I hear. The thing is that the story's solid, but you have to slog through all that stuff. Is what I feel the problem is. DualShock battery low. Well, too bad.
It can hold out a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be fine by the end of the stream. Okay, how come nothing is killable here? Oh, they're all sergeant motors, that's why.
I'm just dealing with the boss.
That's what I'm trying to do, but like... There we go.
It's got a giant shield. I'm just trying to get through it with the shotgun I have.
Oh,
while just kiting the rest. Oh, you're here.
Down. I'd like to not be dead. Thanks, game. Nope. Okay, cool.
You die. I was about to.
It's the second time I
get you.
It's fine. I'm mildly peeved at the DLC because of the mayhem mode, but we'll be fine because we're eventually gonna beat it all and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna move on to the boring one.
I could turn off mayhem mode for next time, to be honest.
It's up to you. Has to
it was
follow.
More to give us. It was to give us a slight more challenge, because before we were just breezing through most of the game.
Yeah, there's like no in between. Imagine this is only mayhem level 1, eh?
Yeah. The boss is at half of the shield now.
Liam says it just has to follow the story cycle of Kingdom Hearts. Listen, Kingdom Hearts has a great story cycle, okay?
Do you understand the story of Kingdom Hearts?
Absolutely. Do you believe me?
No, I do not.
Well, I get it. There's some things that I'm not quite, like, savvy with, but it's because I haven't played all the games. But later games...
Yeah, but even then, you have to, like, do some, a lot of piecing together to get the whole story.
But I like that. That's what I really like about, like, series lores, and it's really what keeps me coming back to Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts 3, after having beat it, I have
you have to do that for the actual story, and that's... I wouldn't mind, like, oh, you do this for some, like, lore, like, the really good, like, stuff like that. No, it's... You need to do all this extra work to know the actual story that they make reference to in the main story.
Ignore the boy. No, I don't. I mean, I haven't had that issue. Like I said, that's what I like about the story itself. Like about these stories that you have to piece together. I feel like there's something that I like as a consumer is when a story is written in a way that you can tell it was planned from the beginning. So when you come and that demands a lot of investment from your viewers / consumers, which is why a lot of people don't do it. But I really enjoy like the part of Kingdom Hearts that you go back, you play stuff, and you're like, wow, that's wild that like they foreshadowed it so early, and you couldn't have known.
That's such a great feeling.
And I love it, but like, yeah. So and then you get like your disbelievers, Fox, who will tell you that they just retcon stuff, and I'm like, like I understand why you'd feel like the first game gets retconned a couple times because there are some elements that really don't mesh well with the rest of the series. It's particularly every time they say that the Keyblade, when they talk about the Keyblade as if it's a single thing, like it's Excalibur, right? They do that a lot in the first game.
Yeah, they do.
That stops being a thing very quickly after.
Well, I still got the man
Yep.
with the magic hand.
I'm like, that's not bad, it's just
Once I unlock the
weird.
full potential of this casino, you and your friggin' friends are dead.
So like I don't despise I like it, but it's just weird. It doesn't mesh that great. They do have to retcon a little bit of the stuff they stated regarding the Keyblade in the first game, but they did their best to like integrate it into the rest of it. So props to them for that. But other than that, everything flows very well together. I do understand the story, except for the bits that come off of the mobile game, but that's because I don't have access, or I have access to the mobile game, I just don't have the freaking patience for it. And it being canon is a bit of an... Oh, that's what we have to do.
Yeah, there was a thing about the way to shoot.
That was the big orange thing.
Oh, we can teleport now.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Oh. But we're pretty much done.
Return to Spend Opticon. Here, let me look on the map where that is.
Oh, this is gonna be the final boss at the beginning of the next stream. That's wild.
At least teleport there, I guess. Where is this? That is... Where's the quest?
Spend Opticon, you can teleport us to Timothy's casa, I think. We should be fine there.
Okay.
Because it's like in the middle of the Spend Opticon.
Yeah, and then we can pretty much end it here.
Yep. So, Defin.
Yep.
I don't hear him anymore. Let's see if I can, if it worked. How likely are you to recommend Windows PC to a friend or colleague? No idea. I'm Defin. Excellent. So, thank you to everyone who came by tonight. That concludes tonight's Tuesday stream of Borderlands 3 Moxie's Money Heist. It was a really fun. I had a good time. It's finally got to chat with Void. So we're gonna be doing that again next week, I guess. Finishing it up next week. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My wife has done me a favor and we've switched around our stream schedule tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to continue Final Fantasy 14 from then on, and Walker. Mwah. Okay, sorry. So that being said, we're going to get... Sorry, we're not going to get anything. It's plug time, and you know what that means. Plug time. So if you like what you saw and you're not followed yet, consider following. If you are followed and you want to support the stream and you haven't subscribed yet, that's a great way to help. It gets you access to our emotes. You get to... use them anywhere on Twitch. You can subscribe for free using Amazon Prime, and you help the stream once a month, which with a little bit of money. It's very cheap, $5 to $7 depending on where you are, and then I get half of that. And then it also allows you in our Discord server to listen in to our home games that I like to run over the internet. So we've got 2 games currently that we use, 3 games actually that we use that in the Discord server for. We've got a homebrew campaign that I run, a homebrew campaign Ada runs, my wife. Based off, so we got homebrew campaign world in a world that I run based off of, how do I explain it without spoiling things for players? We're gonna get back to that. We got a homebrew campaign that Ada runs, that's a magical school thing, and we have a pre-constructed module that I got off Kickstarter called Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. I don't know if you've heard of it, any fans of D&D might have. It's based off Greek mythology. We get to do a whole stuff. We do that every second Sunday. So that's great. We do that, and you can listen in if you're a subscriber. If you don't want to subscribe because none of that appeals to you as a viewer or a fan, you can always directly help us with tips, cheers, or bits. Cheers and bits are the same. Other than that, I don't have anything else to plug except maybe the merch store. The merch store is pretty great, but I don't think I have anything to say. So that'll be it for tonight. Love you folks. See you tomorrow afternoon with Final Fantasy 14. And have a good one. I'm motioning to the camera that cannot see me right now, so that's fantastic.